I need that sports encyclopedia. Where you at, Steve Kim? Got Trent in the cut.
What are you? He's the best.
Yeah.
He's a master motivator.
I'm a master motivator. I ain't no regular ass motivator. I'm a fucking master.
Coaches tried to make practice so hard that the game was less intrusive. Like they coached you that way. Like people think, well, they were just yelling. No, they were trying to put you under stress and put you in under duress so that when you got in the game, you could mentally handle adversity.
If you go through JUCO and you make it out of JUCO, you can make it anywhere.
I respect the hell out of you to see that you're doing what you're doing and still doing what you're doing for real, the way you do it, man. From day one, you had the same enthusiasm. You keep the same enthusiasm, and it's fucking contagious.
In my opinion, I think Shedeur Sanders is the best deep ball in college football. I don't think
Can you just say something nice about Shedeur Sanders?
I love talking ball. It's nice to connect with guys that are like-minded and just are real and genuine.
And I'll proudly stand up next to you. Oh, God bless America.
You said belt to ass, T-Red. You got the belt around you.
It's Friday, free game Friday. On top of that, it's Friday the 13th, and Jason strikes on Fridays, and guess who I am? Yeah, I'm that motherfucker. I can't cuss because YouTube will ban me, but listen, we're live in the building. It is Friday, free game. Tap in, and listen, we don't know what happened last night, yesterday. It was seemed like a bunch of things going on. We don't know. Technology happens, so can't explain it, but we are back. We didn't get suspended or any of that. We just got taken down for the day. And that's what it was. So plus our streaming app was down. So we had a bunch of drama. So who knows what happened? It is what it is. We are good to go today. So pound that like, subscribe, become a member if you're not one. And it is C-Note Friday, as Big Smitty will introduce. But we are here, we are live, and we are in the building. So much love to everybody that's back on the realest show on Planet ERF. Just a heads up real quick, the political playbook that was going to be on the other channel, it's just going to be on this channel. It's just going to be at 6 p.m. at night Pacific time, and it'll just be that specific thumbnail per show. So it's the same show every single day at 6 p.m. Pacific. There's no sense in beating a dead horse. So I just letting you guys know we'll start that back on Monday, especially after the likes of the Israel Middle East crisis that's going on as Israel bombs Iran and vice versa. We can only hope that we stay out of this. Another senseless Middle East war we don't need to involve ourselves in. Trump, please don't send our troops over there. We have seen this movie before. To all the U.S. citizens, wake up. This weekend is critical. Don't allow anti-Americans to burn down your cities this weekend, as we are probably going to see more rioting, looting before it all ends. Let's be clear. Anti-American are Americans who want to destroy America. You see these guys every day. You know the difference. So don't let these antagonizers, paid protesting actors to destroy your cities anymore. Now, on to sports. The Edmonton Oilers down 3-0 in Game 4, somehow chipped away, scoring 2 huge power play goals to get back in it and winning in another overtime incredible thriller. And now we're all knotted up at 2-2. It was 3-0, man. Florida had their foot on their neck. It seemed like it was over. They were going to go down 3-1 to Florida before going back to Canada. And guess what? Edmonton said, not so fast, my friend. And now the Oilers are knotted 2-2 as we go ahead to Edmonton for Game 5. Unbelievable series so far. And another unbelievable series so far has been the NBA Finals. And it's keeping right there up, keeping up with the NHL Finals as the Game 4 is set to tip off tonight. And a must-win now. Who thought we'd be saying this? But the OKC Thunder are in a must-win tonight as they head back to OKC. They can't go down 3-1 or this thing is over. The Bengals are busted, as you see our thumbnail. Their first-round draft pick has left the building after never practicing one time. And still no deal for Trey Hendrickson, the leading sack artist in the NFL, only leaving me to think that Joe Burrow is getting more pissed by the day as his Super Bowl hopes are being dashed before his very eyes. But what do I know? What I do know, it's Free Game Friday, so pound that like, subscribe, become a member if you're not one. And let's get our Far East Sider, Naptown legend, Indiana Pacers front running, AR5 defending, LeBron hairline having it, and Lamar Jackson loving, Caitlin Clark jocking, Fox Sports' very own Big Smitty joins the show.
What's going on, man? You know what's going on, man. It's Pregame Friday. I got my Coach JB with Big Smitty shirt on. I found it deep in the closet. So
You what?
I found it deep in the closet. BPS.
Spell it.
Found Fount. Found it in the closet. And I'm hyped right now, man. You got the Friday the 13th shirt on. I got my shirt on, and it's Friday, my favorite day of the week. Well, it's really Thursday, my favorite day of the week, typically, but my favorite day for this show is Friday, and it wouldn't be Free Game Friday without Lucy Liu, Jennifer Flynn, Anna Hay Engel, Ryan Comiskey, Quinn, TJ Too Nasty, Gene, and Josh Cyril, man. It's about to be a loaded show. I can't wait for it.
We got Michael Cooper on talking Big Three hoops. He'll be joining us again. Legendary Michael Cooper. He'll be joining us. Plus, we got a Colorado Buffalo insider to give us some insight on the health of Deion Sanders, head football coach there in Colorado. We'll have him on at what time, Bailey, is he on? 7:30? 7. Got you. 7. So he is 7. That's at 7. That's a 7. The number, if you spell it, it's SEVUM.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah. So it is Free Game Friday, Smitty. Mexican word of the day. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do one. Just out of respect to all my homies. I'm not gonna do one. You know, I don't want to be too sensitive. To all the anti-American Mexicans. The real Mexicans are they want me to do one. So but the anti-Americans, the paid protesters, they don't. So we're chilling today. I don't need to like rock the cradle. Great weekend ahead though. Good friend of mine's coming out. As you may know, a lot of you may know. Kelly in Vegas. We're gonna be on the boat this weekend. Her and her why are you looking at me like that, homie?
I'm just listening.
Her and her couple friends and sisters and all that stuff. She's here for a wedding. I'm sorry,
I couldn't hear you. Said her and her couple of friends are doing what?
They're here for a wedding.
No, it was something right before that. You mumbled a little bit.
No, they're here for a wedding. Remember?
Okay, all right, keep going. I'm sorry.
So you know, we're gonna go chill, jet ski, boat, maybe it's nice. Hopefully, you know, no Hamas distractions or anything like that, no rioting or looting. So we'll stay. I'll stay heated. I'll be heated though. Either way, just because there's ladies on board, I protect them and stuff.
Where is Kelly staying at?
I don't know, like far away from me.
Okay, cool. Sounds like a fun weekend there, huh?
She got a man and stuff, homie.
No, I wouldn't allude to that.
Yeah, I might take a girl too, AE or something.
Yeah,
it might be a whole party. It might be a whole party. Whole party. Ruben, we got get some Mexicans. Show Kelly and them. The Mexicans, the real Mexicans are, you know.
You can't fit too many people on that yacht though. So you got to kind of pick and choose how you want to do it. TC said, "Dang, this show was falling."
What does that mean?
Like he's just falling. Like it's no longer that same intensity, that same level. He said the same greatness it once was. It's not that same level, is what he's saying.
He said that strike yesterday, coach got. I don't know. We didn't get a strike.
Coach, it means shook, but he spelled it wrong. He put shiok.
Oh, he's saying because I didn't do the Mexican word.
Yeah, got you shook, got you nervous, got you all that. Yep.
Oh, gotcha. No, don't poke the bear, TC. Don't poke the bear because I'll do all kind of shit. No, that's not it at all. We're not worried about all that. But we are now in a pregame Friday scenario, Smitty, and like I led the show off with. Please don't involve us in the Middle East. We don't need to go over there. Always something with the Middle East that we get involved with. We don't need to go over there. I don't want to see our troops over there. I don't need to see us over there. We got things in LA, Chicago. We got American cities on fire. We don't need to go over there right now. So, or ever, in my opinion. So we need to worry about America right now. So anyway, hopefully this thing don't escalate beyond what it is already. But shout out to all the people dealing with that right now over there in the Middle East. But we're here, Smitty. Sports are here. Politics, war, who name it. We do it all. Short, fast, skinny, tall. As long as the internet don't go down or strikes occur on the channel, we're good. We can talk about it all.
We really can. No, we really can. And you started off talking about the amazing Stanley Cup, man. I don't know what it is.
Did you shut it off? Did you shut it off down 3-0? Keep it real.
No, I didn't. I've been on the right side.
Down 3-0. You kept the game on.
Hold on. Be real, though. Did not tell you guys, we had our hockey guy on earlier this week. I said, do not sleep on the Edmonton Oilers. I told y'all that. Everybody was like, oh, it's a wrap. I can't remember who it was, but one of our guests said the Panthers was going to win in like 5 or something. I was like, it's not. Like, it ain't over yet. Like, I know how the last game went. It was a blowout in the
I said it's going 7. I said it's going 7.
Right. Me and you kind of been aligned, and I just think that, listen, it's something about these two series, the Stanley Cup and the NBA Finals, where it just feels like it's like destiny. Now, I'm not saying it's destiny for the Oilers, but I just think it's one of those things where each game is going to be its own entity. You can't get, too high or too low in either direction, but it just feels like we're sitting in the midst of history for both series. And I think, it's going to be a special, whoever wins both series is going to be a special season for both sides. Obviously on the NBA side, I got the Pacers. And on the NHL side, I did pick the Edmonton Oilers to win this whole thing, just because I think they're trying to get their payback. They remember how they felt last year, and there's something that you just can't teach, man. Like, as hungry as the Panthers is and are as far as trying to win again and go back to back, because that is strong motivation. I don't know if that motivation is as strong as a team who's never had it, who tasted defeat, who got there right here one game away and it was stripped away from them. That's just a different internal motivation that, as much as the Panthers want to have that, they just can't. And I think the Edmonton Oilers showed me last night that they had that dog in them. They had more dog in them than the Florida Panthers. Florida Panthers may have more skill, but sometimes it takes more will. And that's what I think those Edmonton Oilers have. Oh, Canada. And I think this series going to go to 7, but I think the Oilers are going to win this time, man. I'm excited for it, man. Shout out to my guy, Matthias. Shout out to my guy, Leon Drosdale. Balled out, had 3 points. And shout out to my guy, Darnell Nurse. We share the same name, so he's a baller.
Did you see the Democratic senator get chokeslammed yesterday? Did you see the Democratic senator get chokeslammed over in LA?
No, I saw that. It was cold-blooded. All he did was ask a question.
But JB.
No, come on.
I'm gonna give you.
No BS, like for real. No jokes in that.
Man, Smitty, God, I try to save you. I try to save you on this show.
He asked a question, homie. I want to argue. I probably want to argue. I promise y'all don't. All he did, he asked a question, though. I promise.
Nah, homie. Even your boy Stephen A. Smith is against you on this.
But Stephen A. ain't far right now.
Oh, he's far right now. He just turned all of a sudden.
He did like 3 months ago. I don't know what happened. He's sure trying to get somebody's vote, though. I tell you that. I don't know what he's doing, but he's sure trying to get somebody's vote. But here's what it is: it's illegal to interrupt a congresswoman speaking on a podium live. He interrupted her. All he had to do was wait. They're all waiting, and then they ask questions on me. That's legit. Go look it up. I'm a senator in my state.
Yeah.
And you're putting out information that I deem as false. I
Look,
can't speak on it. That's a question.
No, he wasn't. It wasn't his deal. He wasn't even invited. It was an actual congressperson speaking. He walked by. Look at how he's dressed, Smitty. He's not even in.
She's speaking about his state, though. You feel me?
Don't matter. He's not the governor. So here, hold up though. I don't want to get too much. I don't want to get too much politics, but let me get this right though. Let me get this really right.
Political playbook. Here we go.
Here. So Donald Trump got attempted twice, and the Democrats said nothing. But now a fucking senator gets chokeslammed, and they're up in arms in front of the Capitol building. But the president got fucking assassinated, damn near. And
that mean he ain't assassinated. That mean it didn't happen.
If you figure out the hypocrisy though, here's what the difference between me and you. Or not you, me and you, me and everyone else.
You don't even know me.
If they attempted a shot at Biden, our sitting president, I'd be saying the exact same thing, Smitty, and you know I would. If they tried to assassinate a sitting president of America, homie, I'd be saying the same thing. It doesn't matter what denomination you are, color, side, right, left, I don't care. So if this was a Republican senator and he walked into a Democratic Congress meeting and got chokeslammed, I would say the same thing if a Republican president had his life attempted to be taken. Stop. It's the hypocrisy of the far left.
You would say the same thing, but I will say this: it would have definitely been way more jokes thrown in.
Yeah. But
you should have hit that motherfucker. No, it would have been a few of those in there for sure.
The problem is though, like this is not a Democrat. Like this, no longer like a Democratic side. Like this, no longer the Democratic Party. It's not, homie. This is a different party, homie. I think both parties. To your take, both parties are not Republican Democrat. I think there's the Republicans, Democrats.
Thank you.
Then there's another two-wing deal. Like there's like 5 things going on right now, and fucking Elon out here trying to make a 6th thing. So it's like, man, we're all fucked up. I'm just telling you right now. I think America, like I said years ago on the show, I'm a proud American all day long, every day. But man, I don't know how proud I am to be in America. Like it's fucked up. But now look at the rest of the country. You can't go nowhere else.
Well, listen, America changed my life with all our flaws. America gave me somebody, a young boy who grew up off food stamps, grew up poor, grew up getting evicted, grew up having living with his best friends for a couple months, grew up wearing Starberry shoes and not having the most. And I'm not saying I'm rich and stuff now, but I live a pretty good life where I can do a lot of what I want to do, and I make solid money, and I'm able to do a podcast show remotely with my established co-host here 3 hours a day and make decent coin. And I'm able to go to Fox Sports and work with guys I used to watch on TV and play the video game with. And again, I'm speaking by myself, but there's a lot of people who fall into that bubble within their own space. And I just feel like America, with all our flaws, and we got a lot of them, we still are, in my opinion, the best. And it still is the land of opportunity. And it's still, a place that I prefer to live here than anywhere else. So I want to stay there before we continue to diss our own country. And just try to share a little bit of positivity on this Free Game Friday. But before we move on, I do want to shout out that beautiful sponsor you see right above us, right between us, man. Make sure you go there, man, to the TV site and do your thing. But it's time, though, for one of my favorite segments of the entire day, of the whole day. And that's Quote of the Day. Brought to you by them right there. JB, what we got?
Small, Smitty, gritty. Growth hurts, but staying the same will destroy you.
Ooh.
Growth hurts. It does hurt. It's supposed to hurt. Growth is
Coach Limo said you never stay the same, though. You either get better or you get worse.
Who said?
Every day. That's the mindset.
Who said?
Coach Pete Limbo. You never stay the same. You either get better or you get worse. So every day, what's your mindset? Darnell Smith, football player. What's your mindset? Human being.
Growth supposed to hurt.
For everybody, athlete, non-athlete, you do not stay the same. So if you decide to take today off, you got a little worse.
Yep. Growth hurts, but staying the same will destroy you. When you die, you are 2 to 3 inches shorter than you were in the height of your life.
I know a lot of older folks that they do shrink. I've noticed that.
Oh, my grandpa was 6'4". He died at fucking 6 foot.
So that means I'm gonna die 5'8" probably?
5'4". So I'm just saying, like, that's That's just part of the business. It's crazy. So guess what? You might as well grow and let it hurt so you don't say the same because it's going to destroy you. Contrary to belief, Smitty, the world is changed by your example, not your opinion. Contrary to belief.
The world is changed by your example, not your opinion. So back to you saying, like, don't talk about it, be about it. Walk the walk, don't talk the talk. Go out there and show what you should do, not talk what you could be. All right, that's cool.
Show me.
I'm not going to rank it, but it's cool, though.
Show me. It's a results-oriented world we live in, homie, regardless of what you do. I don't care what you do. Oh, he got weak pipe. He can't fuck. He can't stroke. The broad's going to say the shit about you when you leave.
Yep.
Pussy stain. Pussy shitty. Dry pussy. The guy's going to say talk shit when she leave. Results-oriented business, homie. She wouldn't let me fucking ass. Like, all that shit matters, homie. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, it's results-oriented.
It matters. Yep.
It's results-oriented.
Yep.
Like,
did you get the job done or not?
Yeah, she couldn't take it to the balls. Like, her tongue was in the way. Like, they don't understand, homie. This is results-oriented business.
The reason why she couldn't do it doesn't matter. Did you get it done or not?
Matter. I don't want to hear it. There's no excuses, homie. There's no fucking excuses why you couldn't open up wider. Like, there's no excuses why your mouth ain't that wet.
Right.
Like, there's no excuses that you got dry cat.
Right.
I don't want to hear the excuses, homie. The fact is, it's results-oriented.
Because she knew it was dry prior to the encounter, so she should have made a game plan, whether it's getting blue, whether it's something to get prepared for.
My shit's chafing.
Right.
It's so dry because it's so dry.
Yeah.
Like my shit has got like that tight, like that grind. Like fuck. I should have put a condom on that type of shit.
Man.
But anyway,
I don't like condoms.
I don't wear them.
Yeah, that's a good one. You don't feel nothing, but yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah,
just go get tested. I just get tested every week.
Yeah, just don't worry.
Here's the thing, man.
Excuse me.
Poll question, Smitty, right out the gate. Before we get to the poll question, though, because we are on a free game Friday and it's a results-oriented business. And I said that, the quote of the day was what? Growth hurts, but saying the same will destroy you. Take a listen at this tweet right here. Somebody here is actually shout out to the dog pound. Shout out to you guys, man. Beautiful family.
Beautiful family. Amazing family.
Speaking of that, not beautiful family. Let me show everybody, man. Somebody had something to say about our governor here, Governor Newsom. Take a listen.
Dang.
Things are sick and fucking twisted when the girls feel like it's a safe space to come out and say, Gavin Newsom could get it. Gavin Newsom's got a few good points. Gavin Newsom's got a good hairline. Gavin Newsom's funny. Ladies, we need to stand up. That man is evil. He is not a good person. But he's got good points the past few days. Points good enough for us to feel safe saying that Gavin Newsom could fucking get it.
I don't know who this person is. Oh.
Gawk, gawk, gawk. That's why it's called the gawk gawk.
Oh, homie.
Oh, man.
I didn't know who wrote that. I don't know what happened. Anyway.
I thought you retired, homie.
Huh? What happened?
So, somebody said they thought she retired.
I used to have a rule, like, if you run through I ain't fucking, but I'll let you suck my dick. I don't even know if I'll let her suck my dick no more.
Yeah, you would.
No, real shit.
You just
Like,
said you get tested every week, so like you're willing to take the risk. You gonna get that head.
I
You
ain't
gonna get that head.
Nah,
You gonna get that head.
I think I get better head from just random bit. I don't know.
Yeah. Do your research.
Shout out to the Hamas dick suckers, homie. Let's get into the rest of the show. We got a lot going on, Smitty, today. The poll question is oh, that was classic. You saw who tweeted that.
Real quick, before we go to the poll question, I got one quick thing, and we're not going to show the whole video, but I saw this video, and it brought me a ton of peace. And it's the most random video that you could ever think of. But I found that I asked Billy to add it in only because I think anytime I feel like you're spazzing out and you're losing control, I'm going to call for this video, and we're going to play it just for about 10 seconds just to calm you down. And this, you know what? Without further ado, baby, can you just go ahead and bring the video up and let's just watch it for 10 seconds with no words. There's something about this video that's very soothing. JB, thank you, Bailey. Something about the video that's very soothing. There's no words. He's just eating his corn. And I think anytime you spaz out, I'm probably going to call for this video to just relax you and recenter you. So I just want to throw that out there. Free Game Friday. JB, any thoughts before we move on?
Yeah, it's very gay, and I would kill that thing. So I don't know. I would let Ash have it. Very, very gay take to start the show. Here's the thing. I got to get into the poll question, Smitty, right out the gate. Are the Bengals busted? We'll go right into that transition. Are the Bengals busted? That's the question, because guess what? That guy left. He hasn't played it down. That guy right there hasn't signed. And the guy over there that's like this is probably getting more pissed by the day because their defense is really bad. And yes, last year he had to outscore everybody. And they ended up coming short basically a game away from the playoffs. So are they busted?
I think they are. As much as I love Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, we saw last year that those guys alone can't do it. They can win a few games in the regular season, but they can't win enough to drive you, consistently to the playoffs, or let alone make a playoff run or Super Bowl run. And I'll tell you, I've been saying this for a long time, man. The Bengals are the cheapest franchise in the NFL. And I think, technically speaking, and you guys can fact check me on this, owner to owner, I do think he is it sounds crazy, he's a billionaire, but I think he is the brokest owner of the owners, so in that world, he's at the bottom, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to that. So I don't know if that plays a role into it, but from everybody, we have so many examples, I just feel like, of just the Bengals being cheap. I mean, again, even with a guy like Jamar Chase, who has done everything since he's been on that team, they were playing around with his contract. Now, luckily for them, he said, you know what, I'm gonna go out here and just play and become a Triple Crown winner anyway. And they ended up paying him, but they're slow to pay even their best of the best guys. So am I surprised that they're going through this right now with Shamar Stewart and Trey Henderson? I'm actually not. And I just think that it's unfortunate because you're wasting the prime of a top 2, top 3 caliber quarterback in the NFL. And Joe Burrow, this guy's proven, he's shown you he's capable of getting you to the big game. And with a little bit of help, he could win it. He's the one guy who does not back down, does not get scared when he goes against those Kansas City Chiefs. And the reason why I bring them up is because every single year they're in the AFC Championship game, at least every single year. So it's going to take somebody who's not afraid to go against them to be able to defeat them and beat them. And you have the quarterback to do that, but you don't have the full team to do that. And that's a shame that you don't see that and that you're wasting this guy's prime. So, yes, sir, I'm going to say the Bengals are busted.
Wait. Oh, no way.
Oh, no. What happened?
Man, shout out to Dr. Mendoza's in the chat. Verbum Day legend himself, him and his whole family. Verbum Day had a great hooper. Well, a lot of great hoopers. But a legend, UCLA legend and Verbum Day legend, David Greenwood, passed away. So if you guys know who that is, if any of you youngsters in here, go Google who that is. David Greenwood, rest in peace. Watts legend, and UCLA legend, Verbum Day legend, David Greenwood. I'm sure Michael Cooper will know who that is. So, unfortunate. So, Smitty, let me be clear though. I think it gets overblown as far as the Bengals being cheap, because I'm still on the side of Willie Anderson, who said, "Hold on, we got a lot of people that made generational wealth-changing money in this franchise as well." And at the end of the day, Smitty, the salary cap is what? $279 million for who? Every team. So let's not be clear. Let's be clear here. Let's not act like they're $100 million short just to save money. Like they're not. They're not. At the end of the day, the salary cap's a salary cap, and that owner has that amount of money, just like all the other owners. Like they can get to the cap. I don't know if I think we blow this whole cheap thing out of proportion. Badly managed, badly ran organization. Go ahead. You can say whatever you want to say for the history and the people we know, as far as the TJs and the Chads and all these different people that's played there, and says, hey, they're a badly ran organization. Fine. But I don't know if the cheap thing really plays into it when they're still having to use the same allotted amount of money.
But
so
even I heard their facilities have always been
that's what I'm saying. Badly ran organization.
Little stuff like that.
Yeah. You can say that too. Badly ran organization, shit show, shit franchise, whatever you want to say. But at the end of the day, they have been to a Super Bowl over certain teams that have gorgeous facilities and do everybody right, like the Ravens, right? In the last few years. So, like, let's just be honest. This is a team that still went to a Super Bowl more recently than how many other franchises that we don't talk about. How about the Pittsburgh Steelers that everybody's jabbing at Mike Tomlin about? Guess what? Bengals have been to a Super Bowl more recently.
This man right here on your screen, homie. That's why.
I'm just saying, Smitty. I think we over exaggerate the fact that it's the cheap part and more of it's a fucking shit show organization. Like I think two things can be absolutely polar opposite. I don't know if it's not salary cap, because the salary cap, Smitty, has gone up every year. Like, I think we got to realize since 2020, okay, in 2020, you know what the salary cap was? It's unbelievable, Smitty. Like, I don't think people realize 25 years ago, the salary cap was $63 million in the NFL.
What?
25 years ago in 2000. My would have been as I was finishing up college, would have been
crazy.
$63 million. Okay, 15 years forward, and you go to 2015, 15 years, it doubled. It went to 143 million.
More than
15 years. Okay, so then 15 years till now, 10 years later, it's now $280 million. So it's continuing to climb, but in that 25-year span, we're sitting up here arguing that the product's gotten worse. So, I mean, I'm just saying, dog, I'm not going to really sit up here and say that this team is being cheap. I just think they're badly managed for whatever reason. Whatever they do there, and like you said, shithole facilities and shithole management and all that shit. But at the end of the day, they got $279 million like everybody else. And they
smell like shit. It tastes like shit.
They spend it. They still spend it.
Price shit.
Anthony Easton, I think you're the only one with audio problems because I haven't heard it from anybody else. So maybe member up and you can hear us. So I don't know, Smitty. That's just my take. But listen, I think they all still use the salary cap. They still use all the allotted money. It's not like, you know, I can see if this motherfucker was only spending 179 of $279 million pocketing $100 million. And I can now we got a conversation. That's not the case. Like let's be honest. He's clearing, like look who he paid on offense. So
he had no choice because Burrow got that power.
Well, I'm just saying. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm saying he paid Carson Palmer, Smitty. He's paid fucking a lot of big-time running backs that we've talked about. He's paid a big-time O-lineman. He's paid great defensive players. I mean, it's not the first time that he's paid guys either.
I
Now,
know, but it's always like I don't know. Like
I get it. I'm just
always like a
listen.
struggle.
They're
It's
badly
always
ran
like
organization. I'm gonna tell you, they're badly ran organization. I'm gonna keep it at that. But the money thing, I think gets over. I think it overblows the bad ran organization. If that makes sense. Like they're still using the same money. They're still using the same money. That's all I'm saying.
I definitely hear you, man. In other news, though, Antonio Brown is wanted by the authorities.
Don't listen, though. You don't listen, though.
In Miami-Dade County on a criminal charge of attempted murder related to a shooting at a celebrity boxing event in May. I think we covered that initial topic of just, we had the video of him getting like jumped, and there was rumors that they were trying to steal his chain, and he had pulled a gun out, but apparently it's gone further, and now there's a warrant for his arrest, man, on attempted murder. What is your take? I know you're a big-time Antonio Brown fan. You love his Twitter. You guys are both on the same side of the political, conversation in terms of who you guys wanted to vote for. I know you don't vote, but who you would have voted for, things like that. So this is your guy. So I got to go to you first. Like, what say you? What's your take on Antonio Brown, having a criminal charge of attempted murder?
I want to address some idiot in the chat first of all, though. He said, "Why did Corey Dillon leave Cincinnati and go to New England?"
To win.
I don't know. He was one of the highest paid running backs in the early 2000s. Cincinnati gave him a $10 million guaranteed signing bonus and a $26 million contract for a running back in 2000. Stop. Go look it up, you fuck.
By the way, Corey Dillon was a beast.
JUCO product, Garden City.
Like a real dog, though. I met him a couple years ago. He's even his older age, he is huge.
Oh, no doubt.
And I'm like, I'm like, this was a running back. Like, this dude's huge.
My coach coached him in JUCO, Garden City.
I heard some crazy stories.
I told you about his story. What he said, like,
I heard some JUCO stories about. It might have been from you, and he was on a podcast I used to work on years ago. And this guy, man, he's like 6'3", 250. Like, this is a big one for him. I couldn't imagine that.
The story is that he had to finally cut him.
Mm-hmm.
He actually cut him at Garden City after he played a year and sent him on to, I believe, Dixie or Snow or one of those JUCOs up in Utah or somewhere. And he ended up playing there to end it. But he's a Seattle native, inner city Seattle. And I got to meet him, hang out with the dude a lot of different times. A JUCO guy, and he's JUCO guy.
Yeah, real one. Yeah, like he just
we're different. We're different cats. You know a JUCO guy when you know a JUCO guy. Corey Dillon's a JUCO guy, but yeah, he had $26 million and a $10.5 million signing bonus, and then in 2004 he was traded to the New England Patriots. So, anyway, this guy right here, Smitty, Tomlin needs to sign him, save his life.
So the answer to this criminal charge is that Mike Tomlin needs to sign Antonio Brown to save his life.
I'm saying that jokingly because I don't think Tomlin gets enough fucking credit for keeping this motherfucker out of the news for all those years. As crazy as we know this cat to be, he's crazy as a shit house rat, and Tomlin doesn't get enough credit for helping everyone know that, hey, you don't know how crazy he is. I helped you.
What's the shit house rat?
A shit house rat is just in a small area. It's a shit house, and he just fucking running around. He hits himself on the head like against the shit. He's waiting to get out. He can't get out. It's a shit house rat. Goes crazy. Smell the piss, the shit. He eats all that. Turns even more crazy. He has CTE, as this guy claims he has. So it's a shit house rat. That's what Antonio Brown is. And Tomlin protected the public from this crazy batshit crazy fuck. So that's at the end of the day. That what you see now is what you probably imagine. If he was unleashed then, listen, man, I don't think he gets enough credit. I don't think he gets enough credit, bro.
They say it was the Vontaze Burfict hit that changed it.
Yeah, they all say it.
That's what they say. I'm not saying I say it. That's what they say.
Pride of Corona Centennial right here.
Hashtag Maction right here, though.
Yeah.
Mac legend.
Yeah. Here's the thing, man.
Say what you want. He might be a top 5 all-time receiver, though, in NFL history. You can argue that. A lot of receivers put him in their top 5.
You can't argue it.
He was incredible on the field, bro.
Yeah, you can't argue it. He was. I don't know.
Hands, route running, quickness, in and out of breaks. He was a solid returner whenever he went back there. Like, this guy, I mean, consistently, Like every year, top of the league. This guy, that's what's so crazy. Like as much as people don't like him off the field, and he has always put himself in certain situations on that field, man, it was a different animal.
Yeah, he was. Too bad he's just a batshit crazy fuck. But it is what it is. Most legit players are shitbirds. It is what it is.
Shit, crazy fuck. And then you said, what did he say? A shit rat. I'm just trying to like say like you're saying.
House rat.
Shit house rat. Batshit crazy fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to describe him.
I'm just saying. Like crazy as a whore in church.
Crazy.
There's just a lot of things going on. There's a lot of sayings, a lot of captions, a lot of cap lines, a lot of big time taglines we could use on the show. Put them on t-shirts, whatever you want to do. So it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know if he's top 5 though. That'd be a debate.
I'm gonna say it's an argument. I'm not saying it's for sure, but I'm saying like if I've seen people say, hey, he's my number 5, he's my number 4, and I don't hate it. Like I'm not mad at it. I understand it. Like he's had that type of career. So Super Bowl champion, like he checks off the boxes.
Nah, he does. But I think it's gonna go one of two ways. He's gonna be known as a shitbird, and he'll get held down for it, or his popularity is gonna rise because of the crazy shit that he does. So it's gonna be one of two ways. It's only one or two ways that it could go. So
I don't think they're gonna put him in the Hall of Fame until like after he passes away, though. Or if he gets real old and like.
Yeah, he said, so you can say that, but I can't.
What?
Say crazy shit.
What I said was crazy.
You just said you wanted until you die.
That's until he passes away. That's a respectful way of saying it. I'm not saying it's gonna be soon. I'm just saying like we've seen different leagues. We saw the MLB do that with your boy for gambling.
I said that about Pete Rose. You call me racist.
Nah, I don't think I did. Not on that topic. I didn't call you. I call you racist about some other stuff. Because you are racist, but just not. That wasn't the example of it. What we got next, homie?
Fair. Huh?
What we got next, homie?
I'm just making sure we're not in World War III or anything quite yet.
You can't control all that, homie. Let our country, let our sitting president handle that. You put your faith and trust into him. Let him handle it. Whatever he decides to do is what we got.
Damn, homie, I'm watching a video right now, dog. It's a trip. It's right. You know where it is? Where we were. Our studio.
Get off of Twitter and do the show, Jason. Hey, y'all. Jason really got ADHD for real. Like he just never was diagnosed.
Look at that link. Look at that link. That's where you'd park every morning, and we'd walk down the street. Oh boy got Shotty Gotti and telling these motherfucking fake actors to walk in my business. I'm gonna dome you. I'm glad to see LA people with guns. I mean, because I've seen them my whole life, like illegally. But now I'm just saying, fuck it, motherfuckers just holding that shit in the store. But that's that little spot. Right after that is where we grabbed the little food spot.
Yeah, little food truck. Little muffin.
Yeah, the truck was on the left, and then a little place on the right. Then we went, upstairs, and
that was a good time, man. It was a good little time there, man.
It was, man.
Good experience.
Yeah, we got a guest in about 12 minutes, Smitty. So let's dive into the rest of.
The next topic, I think you got to kind of set up if we're staying on order, unless we hopping around.
Why?
Because it's just something that I can't really read to. I can't really read.
So it's not a real show then.
It is a real show. I just certain topics I set up, certain topics you set up. This is something that I think you want to read for the people.
All right, well, let's set it up. But what does JB know segment? Brought to you by the WNBA. Ratings are down over 50%. 50. And Indiana Fever games are down 53% with Caitlin Clark out. Fact-based evidence. Smitty will probably be drinking out of his red Solo cup this whole segment. Brought to you by. And listen, when the cat's away, the mice will play. That is what they do in Indiana. The WNBA ratings are down to a complete, utter fucking mockery level status. And without the boys playing and dominating, the girls have no shot. Meaning Brittany Griner, Reese, all these other people. This league is a joke. It's a mockery. And guess what? The NBA has to come to save the day once again. And it's a shame. But this little white girl, Milk of Magnesia, everybody needs to pay her some sort of money when she comes back to save the league once again. Smitty, anything you have to say on this before we move on amicably?
I think July 17th or 16th. I'll send you the dates.
Seriously, what's wrong with her?
I'm going to be flying to Indy for WNBA All-Star Weekend to celebrate with all the ladies. So I'll let them just let you know that right now.
What are you doing, ladies?
I'm saying July, I think 17th, 18th. I got to check the dates. WNBA All-Star Weekend is in my beautiful city of Indianapolis. So I'll be going down there to, celebrate with all the ladies. Yeah, I mean, the ratings are down. I mean, one can say it's because of Caitlin Clark. One can say it's just that part of the season where things aren't as exciting right now. There's a lot of different arguments that can be thrown out there. But, ratings are down. They're not as down as much as you originally said, which was, I think, 75% is what you tried to predict. So I'm still a little more on the right side than you are. But they are down, which is not a good thing. And hopefully Caitlin Clark will be back here soon. I think she had like a strained left quad, if I'm not mistaken.
Hold on. You're closer than I am, and the league is down 50%.
She has a strained left quad, so she should be coming back here soon, and we'll see if that impacts the ratings in a positive way, and we'll just go from there. I'm going to continue to show the W love and support, and I love seeing Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, all the ladies at Lexi Hall, Sophie Cunningham, seeing all the ladies at the games, at the Pacers games, and supporting them. Yes, Jason.
God, knock on wood, right? Because I want to see this shithole league saved by all means. If she don't play the rest of the year, I'm going to make a new prediction. The WNBA is done. They're over. Like, these motherfuckers will start playing overseas. They'll just disperse. Like, the players will disperse. You'll have Brittany Griner back and getting caught up with some hash in Russia. You'll have other broads in Australia and China. They'll start playing abroad because there's no way. Because they can't suffice. This can't hold up. Like, this thing's over. This thing's over. Like, I'm going to make a new prediction. This shit is over. If this Milk of Magnesia does not return this year, this league is dead. Fact. So, anyway,
moving on. She's returning, so there's no point even having that conversation. I would respond, but it'd be a waste of my breath. She'll be back soon, and we'll see what happens from there. But shout out to Caitlin Clark. Shout out to the Indiana Fever.
I know what's going to happen. The ratings are going to go back up, which proved my original point that they went down when she left the league. Like, that's what's going to happen. So I don't know. It's not really rocket science. When she comes back, the ratings are going to go back up. When she leaves, the ratings go back down. Like, she is the league. I don't know if anybody knew that. But anyway, next topic.
Next topic, man. Keeping this train going, keeping it rolling. And we got a break here soon, honestly, before we go to our next guest. Huh?
What happened?
We probably should do a commercial break here soon, honestly, because we have a guest in 6 minutes. So I think we should do a commercial break. Let me move my car. Let me take a piss. Let me get my water cup. And when we come back, we'll have the guest right on time. What say you?
I bet. We'll be back in 4 minutes.
See you in 4 minutes then.
Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is a man who he spoke to every single NCAA college football 2025 team seemingly on the internet. From Last Chance U, national champion, Coach JB.
Yeah, Coach!
What's up, gentlemen?
Coach, just great car, great stick. Thank you for pulling off to the side of the road. Hope you don't get killed here. Honestly, side of the road, LA, I assume that's not necessarily the safest place on earth. So we'll make this quick. How do you feel about all of these new coaches now in this NCAA college football 2025 game using your speeches to motivate these boys from one side of the country to the other, Coach?
I feel broke.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Can I get Can I get like a royalty or something? Like Netflix already screwed me. I'm getting screwed by EA Sports now too? Like, holy shit. I hit him up. I reached out to him like, hey, trying to be cordial and nice. I'm a nice guy, you know me.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, EA Sports, maybe I can actually be your video guy, the actual do a real video instead of using my name, image, and likeness.
Oh, shit.
And maybe I can get a little piece of the pie, but nah, it's all right. Just keep sharing my 500 million views of it.
I don't mean to laugh at you, but obviously you are a hilarious, miserable person, and this is kind of is how it goes.
Hey, Pat, I was actually chilling. My back went out yesterday, so I didn't even do my show today. So I just left my chiropractor, and I'm waiting on this damn cigar company to open. They're late, of course. I mean, come on.
Shit.
Okay, so life is good. Last question for me, because I know the last time we talked to you, you had not watched the Netflix series Last Chance U. You said that. You said, I've not watched it, but obviously you've heard from everybody. Now, do you see some clips that come across your way? You're like, I don't remember saying that. And then all of a sudden, oh, I killed that. And do you judge your clips whenever you see them? You're like, I murdered that one.
Nah. A broad came over to the house the other day, and I didn't really want to watch Netflix with her and chill. But she wanted to watch the show. We watched one episode.
Okay.
And I'm like, I can't watch this.
Okay.
And she was like, oh my God. I'm like, I don't want to watch this. It was the first scene of the cow scene or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, they only made about $4 billion off my name on this shit. I'm not watching Netflix either. So I'm spiteful right now, Pat. I don't want to watch Netflix. I don't want to watch EA Sports video game. I'm like, man, and I can't even get 40,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel.
Well, you're going to the moon. We appreciate the hell out of you, Coach. Hopefully it'll get figured out, and we know the Netflix and chill thing, what that leads to. Bad backs, chiropractors. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach JB.
Yeah,
Coach! Here, this is the infamous one of the palm trees at Ash 8.
Can't fucking believe you. See this fucking belt? You see it? Who just eats a whole fucking palm tree, man? You guys are fucking shitting me. Just fucking unearthed the motherfucker. Ate the whole fucking thing. Like, who eats a whole fucking palm tree? Like, you fucking shitting me? Are you fucking shitting me? Now, let's check now. Who did it? I'm gonna look at the fucking camera. Who fucking did it? Sit down.
Sit down. Sit. Sit down. Now, do we understand each other? Excuse me. There is no more fucking up palm trees. I'm tired of spending all this money, and now I've created a whole fucking barricade for you. So I don't want to have to dig this bitch out. I'm fucking dead. I'm old. My back hurts. I'm fucking stiff as a porn dick. Come here. Sit down. Sit down. Boy, if you don't sit your ass down. Now, you come over here with me. Come on. Here's what I had to do to fucking stop you. And I got a beautiful bigger tree. So now we are shitting in tall grass. Replanted it, bitch. Soiled it up. Put a little trellis in here. Put a bunch of fucking stones, look like Stonehenge around this bitch. And now, Ash, are you gonna fucking try to dig this bitch out? Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do this again?
Yes, sir. We back, man. Hour number 2. Subscribe, hit that like button, and become a member today. Let's get it, JB.
Shout out. We got a legend, man, in the house. Covers all things Colorado Buffs. Our main man joins the show, Tyler King from Colorado.
Tyler, what's going on?
How's it going, guys? Thanks for having me on.
Good, man. I appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, of
How's
course.
it going? Hey, what's the deal, man? Give us the latest on Prime, man. What's going on with Dion? And I saw, Big Smitty here covers Michael Irvin on Fox. So Michael was friendly enough to share his video of Dion over there in Texas and making a joke of everything, but seemed in good spirits. Have you heard anything there from the latest of the head coach there of Buffalo?
Just the same as kind of what everybody else is hearing, that he's doing well. Obviously, some health stuff earlier in the spring. Been a little bit quiet, canceled some speaking engagements, but seems like he'll be back in Boulder, sometime soon during the summer, and he'll update everybody then, kind of what he's been going through. But I wouldn't be concerned about for the season or anything. Seems like he'll be back in Boulder sometime soon.
What is the importance of him missing right now? Like, what's going on right now? What do you got? What do you got going right now in Colorado as far as camp purposes? What's going on as far as him missing the significance of it?
It's just off-season workouts for the guys on the team, and then they've got the youth camps going on right now, or last week and this week. So, he's always a friendly face around the facility that everybody likes to see. And like I said, the team is on campus now, going through some of their summer workouts before they can do their stuff on the side by themselves to get ready for fall camp in a couple weeks. But I think everyone just kind of misses his presence around the building. Other than that, I think he'll be ready for when he needs to be there.
Let me ask you this, man. I know some other big news that was going on, I guess, in his offseason was the quarterback battle. You got, obviously, Mr. Sauter, was it Caden Sauter, who was a 4-year starter, transferred over from Liberty. And then, of course, you got Julian Lewis, their 5-star freshman. I know it's early, but just from your own, reports or insights, like, how's that battle going? Have you really saw anything, or is there a situation where we got to kind of wait until camp before you really have the know and what's going on there?
Well, both those guys were on campus in the spring, so that they kind of both got a head start on learning Pat Shurmur's offense, and it feels like they're both different quarterbacks. Like, Caden Salter is definitely more of a running quarterback, as you remember seeing him at Liberty a couple years ago when they had a pretty good season. Julian Lewis is definitely more polished as a passer, despite only being 17 years old, but he's definitely one of the best quarterbacks out of high school that CU's ever gotten. So, Caden Salter only has 1 year of eligibility left, so I think he's got to be the front runner just going in, just with the experience that he has. But Julian Lewis set records in only 3 years in high school in Georgia, and was it just seems like a really mature kid from the times that we've talked to him in the spring. Both those guys kind of struggled a little bit in the spring game, but I wouldn't read too much into that. I think they're both putting in work in the offseason, and I think it'll be a full battle in August for camp. But like I said, right now I would give the edge to Caden Salter probably, but Julian Lewis can't be counted out for sure.
Are there any concerns? Let's say Caden Salter does start this year. Any concerns that you think Julian would want to bounce? We live in this crazy world here where, NIL and transfer portal is nuts, and players will go to, 4, 5, 6 schools within their college careers. Obviously, Caden, this is Caden's last year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So, even if Caden does start this year, Julian would for sure be starting next year. But any concern there at all from Julian if he doesn't start?
I don't think so. He was committed to USC for a long time, and then decommitted and joined the Buffs last December. He graduated high school like a year and a half early. Like, he doesn't turn 18 until I think late September this year. So he's really young. I think he understands that he might have to wait his turn if he's not ready. And I don't think CU should be concerned at all. They did a great job getting him out of high school. Like I said, he's probably the best or highest rated quarterback recruit they've ever gotten from the high school ranks. So I wouldn't be too concerned. I would be surprised if you don't see him at all, because obviously there's the redshirt rule where you can play in it, at least 4 games or at most 4 games. And so I think we'll see him at some point. But it'll be interesting to see kind of how he reacts to not playing for maybe the first time in his life. But I wouldn't be too concerned about him jumping ship if he doesn't start right away.
No doubt. Let me ask you this, man. As Dion's missing in action right now, due to some health concerns and all that, he loses one of his staff members, Maurice Sims, headed over to Florida A&M, strength conditioning guy. How big of a loss was that right now in the summer? Smitty and I debated this yesterday. We were arguing this like right now is part of the, Smitty said you're with the strength conditioning coach more than you are the head coach at this time, even though everything's tied in together by the head coach. Is this a big loss for the Buffs?
I wouldn't think so. I mean, they brought in someone over Mo Sims earlier this year on the strength and conditioning staff, Coach Swayze, who they've been really impressed with, at least during the winter workouts. From what I heard, they were, and all the players that talked to us during the spring were all kind of pleased with how the winter program went. So I think in the summer as well, I think they're going to be ready and getting themselves into the shape they need to be for fall camp, because it's going to be a grind for those guys, because they've got a lot of guys looking to prove themselves and earn spots. So I wouldn't be too concerned about staff losses. They're always looking to add, and the guys they do add always have a lot of experience, usually in the NFL.
Yeah, I've known Mo a long time. So he was a legend in Miami. Been a hell of a strength conditioning guy for a very long time, and it's hard to replace strength conditioning guys. So I'm curious how the winter went and in the spring transition with the new guy, because I just want to know how their strength conditioning level is going to be from last year till now. Is going to be critical. That's why I believe the head coach being on campus right now, as they go to the first summer with the newer guy, is going to transition. That's the only thing I have to question. Go ahead, Smitty.
Yeah, no, I was saying, speaking of staff, obviously, you mentioned, strength conditioning, but there's been some other new coaches as well. One of them being Marshall Faulk as the running back coach there. Do you feel like the guys are going to commit to running the ball more this year? We know last couple of seasons that's been like a big criticism of D Coach Prime and of them just throwing the ball so much with Shador. How's it looking so far this offseason?
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the biggest storylines to watch going into the year. Is I think Pat Shurmur is committed to running the ball more. I mean, last year he just really leaned into his strengths with Shador and the talented wide receivers they had. I mean, they had 3 wide receivers get drafted. Another one as working out with the Broncos this week. Like, they had to just kind of lean into your strengths, and that was Shador and the wideouts. And this year, I think they realized they don't have 2 back there behind under center, and the offensive line is going to look mostly different and a lot of transfer guys, but I think they're optimistic about the guys that they've been able to bring in, whether it was in the winter or now in the summer. And it'll be a stable of backs. They lost their leading rusher from last year, Isaiah Augustov, who I think was at Virginia and then left after the spring, and he's wound up at South Carolina, I think, in the SEC. So, but Dallin Hayden is still here, the Ohio State transfer who played a decent amount last year. I think it'll be a running back by committee thing. And Marshall Faulk, we talked to him a little bit in the spring, and it seems like he's really trying to get these guys to buy into their role, because he's looking for guys to not make mistakes, because that's what kind of the stuff we saw last year. So I think you don't bring in Marshall Faulk as your running back coach without an intent to run the ball. So I think I don't think they'll be last in rushing in the country like this year, like they were the previous 2 seasons. But I think, like I said, with Caden Salter, if he's under center at quarterback, I think that'll add to the running game as well. And I think Pat Shurmur is kind of planning for an offense this year that really tries to lean into the run and makes things easier on the quarterback, whereas last year the quarterback was making things easier on everybody else.
No doubt. Let me ask you the importance of this year's start. It looks like you guys will play about 3 games in a matter of 13 days. And starting off with a Georgia Tech team on the 29th of August, after the loss to BYU in a bowl game. How important is that strong start for you guys to go out and play a Georgia Tech team who's a team that's on the rise under a good young head coach, and then turn around and 7 days later play Delaware, and then 6 days later play Houston? How important is that stretch right there to start the season?
It's super important. I mean, that home opener against Georgia Tech could tell you everything you need to know about what the season is going to look like. I think you said it. That Georgia Tech team is really good. I think everybody remembers that epic, 7 or 8 overtime game they played at Georgia last year that they barely lost. They've got a lot of guys returning. Like you said, it should be Haynes King, the quarterback, could be one of the best in the country this season. So I think it's a really, really good early season test at home. I think it's the Friday night on the opening weekend of the season there. Prime time night game in Boulder. It should be a great environment. I know fans are jacked up for the season, and that game, if they're able to win it, it's hard to predict what kind of a line it'll be like a couple months out, but I think that game could be a good indicator of what the CU team's got going forward for the season. Because like you said, they've got a winnable game against Delaware in week 2. They're a former FCS team joining the FBS this year, and then you've got the Big 12 opener at Houston on a Friday night before Wyoming the following week to close the non-conference schedule. So, and then they've got BYU at the end of the first month in September. So you got to build some momentum, get some wins before that BYU game in Boulder, another night game on Saturday night late in September, and that'll be like another one of those early season games that kind of could define who's a contender or not in the Big 12.
A little bit different schedule this year. Obviously, that last year, we all were questioning the alignment of the schedule. We had these teams like Arizona State, BYU, and Colorado. None of them were going to play each other, and then we saw 2 of them play in a bowl game this year. They play Arizona State and BYU.
Yep.
So it's going to be a little interesting. I know they swap every other year or whatever, so it's going to be very interesting. Last year, I believe it was because of the whole Pac-12 transition schedule, right? Is that why they didn't play or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many teams in the conference now that you can't play everybody. There's 9 non-conference games, and there's 6 teams you won't play every year with the 16 teams in the Big 12. I think they were trying to make it so that the Pac-12 teams would play 2 of the other 3 Pac-12 teams that they moved with. So CU played Arizona and Utah last year. This year they play at Utah and home against Arizona State. They don't play Arizona this year. And now they're getting some of the opponents from the Big 12 that they didn't have last year, like you mentioned, Houston, BYU. They go to West Virginia in November as well. That was another new-ish Big 12 team that they didn't play last year. So it's a fun schedule for sure. I think the Big 12 is going to be a fascinating conference this year. I think it's really underrated. I think it's clearly the third best conference in the country behind obviously the Big 10 and SEC. But I think it's going to be a gauntlet this year, and we'll see how CU adjusts to that.
What are the expectations for CU this year? Like, is it just making it back to another bowl game? Obviously, I mean, you lost your Heisman Trophy winner in Travis. You lost Shador. You lost all those talented receivers that you had. So to me, like from outside looking in, it's really like a big year for not just CU, but for Coach Prime to really like show who he is as a head coach without his son being a QB, without the Heisman winner. So like, just, you talking to the coaches and just not even just the coaches, just the Colorado fan base. Like, are they expecting a playoff appearance this year? Is it just go win 6-7 games, make a bowl? What do you feel like?
I think a bowl game should be the most realistic expectation. I mean, losing Travis Hunter and Shador Sanders is no joke. And I think they've done a good job again in the portal this offseason, kind of replenishing at spots they need to. And they still got some really, really good, really, really talented players at key spots across the roster. But it's really hard to make up for, one of the best quarterbacks in the country and the Heisman Trophy winner and a unicorn like Travis Hunter. So I think a bowl game is a realistic expectation for this team, and 7-8 wins would maybe be the higher end of the ceiling of what I'm expecting from this team. But you never know; they could surprise us in August once the season rolls around. But like I said earlier, I think the Big 12 is really good, and I think it'll be a challenge for this group, especially early in the year, trying to still learn to play with each other and stuff like that. But I think bare minimum, they got to make a bowl game, keep the momentum going on that front, just because it's been for CU as a program pre-Coach Prime. It's been it was a rough, dark period, and not making a bowl game, I think, would be a little bit of a step back after how good last season was, where they won 9 games and made the Alamo Bowl and everything.
No doubt. Last thing I got, man, what's the tension like in town? A lot of my good friends, one of my best friends ever is Darian Hagan, legend there, won a national title. We had Chad Brown on here a couple weeks ago. What is your take on the whole retired jersey situation, like from the alum and the town in itself in Boulder? Like, how is that being perceived there? And is it kind of old news now and we've moved on, or are you still getting flack?
I think it's old news now at this point. I mean, I think everyone was just a little bit surprised because CU in the past has not done a good job of taking care of its retired players and stuff like that and honoring the legends. They're just kind of a misstep for the program for a while, but I think Coach Prime is trying to change that. And I think nobody would have batted an eye if it was just Travis Hunter that got his jersey retired, because obviously Heisman Trophy winner, only second person to do that in program history. Obviously goes number 2 in the draft. Just kind of an unprecedented college career. But it's in my mind, it's hard to separate him and Shador from their 2 years together in Boulder and the first 2 years of the coach Primera. I think Shador and Travis are kind of inseparable in terms of how you rank those guys and how you describe their impact in the first 2 years of the coach Primera in Boulder. So I think when people look back 5-10 years, I think it won't be as much of a big deal, and people will realize and will remember how special those guys were and how much they contributed to not just winning on the field, but kind of pushing the program forward to the heights they hope it can get to over the next couple of years.
No doubt. Smitty, man, I can't thank you enough for hopping on with Smitty and I. And Smitty, you got any last questions? I'm good, man. I appreciate you. Hopefully we get you back on during the season and everything Colorado, man. So good luck this year to you guys.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. Anytime.
I appreciate it. Tyler King, Gazette beat writer there in Boulder, in Denver. So shout out to him. He covers the Buffs. Smitty, last year you and I had this discussion because we thought the Big 12 was going to be super loaded. And we discussed all these teams from Baylor to TCU to all these teams. And then the league with Oklahoma State and all these teams kind of down, we were like, oh, shit. Now the league was down. He stated the league seems to be better. We thought that last year. What if the league is down again, though? Because we don't know what the landscape holds, Smitty. Like, the SEC, the ACC, we got these conferences that seem to be the norm, always top loaded every year. This league right here, because of the new additions from the Pac-12 and the other conferences alignments, I don't know if we're ready to know if this league is ready to be consistently good or not. Like, because Arizona State won right out the gate, year one in the league. Teams, BYU right out the gate, like they're a bowl win. I don't know if this league is something that we can judge yet. And I'm not going to put my foot in my mouth this year. We thought the league was much better last year. Steve Kim did. The league was down. Colorado goes and wins 9 games. I don't know. The point I'm making is because I do agree that Willie Fritz in Houston and guys that have been notorious game-changing program rebuilders, such as Willie Fritz, he's not going to be down long. He was in year 1 last year at Houston. I'm sure year 2 you'll see a big-time jump. Arizona State may be better than we think, or they'll take – we'll see. I don't think if Deion Sanders wants to continue the rise that he's on, the ascending rise he's on in the football famous name head coaching ranks, I don't think he can take a step back. He can't take a back seat to anybody. He can't say, well, I lost my son and the Heisman winner, because he brought him in there.
Right.
Like, he's responsible for bringing those dudes in there from his former school. So that tells you he's the guy that players want to come play for.
Yeah.
So you can't use that excuse as I lost those guys, because we lose guys every year, homie. Like, that's just is what it is.
And recruit another Heisman winner. You're right.
And he did. He's got one of my homegirl's sons, and Juju. Like, he's a special talent. I don't know if he's ready to start yet, but he's a special talent. Having said that, though, you can't take a step back, homie, this year. I don't think you can. There can't be excuses, and I can see the excuses being, I lost. Not him saying it. The fan base. He lost his son and Travis, JB. Pete Carroll lost Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, JB, and they won a natty, you fucks. So shut up. So you got to end up replacing those guys and winning games when it matters, and that's a build every year. I'm getting better. I'm getting Colorado to be this team. I don't know if I want to see that. That's what I'm going to say. I want to see the build. I want to see, is this consistent coaching? Is he building that consistent coaching resume as we speak, or was it a one-shot dot sitting there with his kid and Travis Hunter? I want to see the transformation here.
Right. No, me too. I'm excited to see. It's definitely some pressure on him, but pressure can be a good thing.
Definitely pressure. Pressure bursts pipes, and I think he realizes that. And if anyone's dealt with pressure, he has. So I'm not really worried about that. I'm worried about his health right now and the fact that he's missing. That's my number one worry right now. I'm going to be honest. As a head coach, as a former head coach, and as a player, and understanding the inner workings of all this, that's my number one concern.
No,
because,
100%.
like I said, the mice will play when the cat's away.
Come on now.
Anyway.
And speaking of Mike's playing around, DeMarcus Cousins, man, former NBA player, was been hooping overseas. Is suspended for the remainder of the season after scratching his balls and making a heckler sniff his hands. And
what?
You got the videos right here. You can see DeMarcus Cousins grabs his junk, puts his hands all in his fan's face. The fan was flicking him off first and trash talking prior to that. And it starts to get a little crazy here. His teammates trying to hold him back, but we know DeMarcus Cousins as he's 7 foot, 300 pounds, basically. In a top athlete. So we thought we had it calm and cool and collected, but if you watch the second video here, he's as he going off the court, he's yelling to fans is flicking him off, he's flicking them back off, and then they start throwing drinks at him and he loses it. And I think they got the wrong guys trying to hold him back, because these guys are small cats trying to hold back somebody who's obviously heated right now. And it got kind of crazy on both sides. And obviously, we're going to talk about DeMarcus because he's the guy, he's the face, he's the player, he's the athlete. And as a player, you have the power to either calm situations down or to increase them. So I think he definitely increased it by doing what he did. But at the same time, man, those fans were out of line too. I don't know what they were saying remark wise, but I'm just saying, just like putting your finger on his face and flicking him off, throwing drinks, other things that you shouldn't do. At any point. But DeMarcus, man, come on, bro. You're a super vet at this point. Been through a lot of situations, been through injuries, been through being a mega superstar, a guy who was about to get a max contract years ago, and then he got injured and then messed his money up. So I know that has to be still deep down inside hurting him a little bit. But man, you can't go out there and scratch your nuts, bro. Grab your balls and put your fingers in the fan face. Regardless of what he said, you just can't do that. Go grab security, have them get kicked out. I don't know what the rules are out there, man, but I'm sure you have enough power to go grab security or something and get that fan removed if what he's doing or saying is of that caliber where he needs to be removed. But putting your hands in his face, scratching his balls, doing all that's too much, bro. That's just man to man. That's too much, Jason. So that's where I'm at.
I love it. I love it. Here's the reason why, because it's not the NBA. It's an entertainment sport over there for a bunch of nobodies who get to watch former professionals play. Like, to me, it's like we're going to talk to Michael Cooper here in a little while. It's kind of like an entertainment piece for a guy that's kind of done. Now, listen, I've been around Boogie a lot. We share the same management team. Shout out to my boy Andrew Rogers, Nickel Entertainment. That is Boogie's management team. Mm-hmm. It is my management team. And great dudes. Love them all. Based out of Sacramento. But Andrew went to Kentucky with Boogie, and Calipari put Andrew on his ass as a youngster and said, follow him around. And that's how they became best friends. And now Andrew started his own entertainment company, and he is Boogie's business management team. So shout out to Andrew Rogers for getting married and having a kid over the last few years. But that's also Charles Woodson's management team. And that's why I was able to get Charles Woodson's whiskey and everything in the same building with my whiskey at the time, all under the same team. So I've hung out with Boogie quite a few times. Great, cool cat. Like, to me, that's just sports and shit talking. Like, that's what it is right there. Like, that's what it is. Like, in my opinion, that's what it is. And if you're going to talk and be able to be on the front row and be able to have your hands in hands reach of a player and put your hands out there and talk shit, I don't see the problem. And I've been on both sides. Take the heat and take the heckling on the road, i.e. Russell Westbrook and all the shit that I have called out on this show and said, man, make a free throw and shut the hell up. And then I've also said, you go over the line when you get to be stupid, say stupid shit to certain players. And especially if it's, racially motivated or what have you. So I really don't care. I like the heckling side of it. I think fans pay to see you play. They should be able to talk shit. That's all I believe in. I believe you be able to talk shit. I don't believe you need to take it so sensitive. The reason I say this is different is it's not the NBA, dog. This is a nobody-ass league. Fucking bunch of nobodies. Old cats done with playing. Motherfucker was in the Big Three one year. He was in the next. Like, these are what are we doing? This is fan value entertainment right here, right up close and personal. I think the shit is hilarious.
It is hilarious. I agree with that. It's funny as hell. When I saw this, I said, no way. No way. You know what I'm saying? You got the fans getting up out of the seat a little bit, walking on the court. So that's why I started off. I said, I'm not going to put all this on Boogie. It's definitely entertaining. I'm just glad that they did have people there to hold them back, though, because it could have went from funny to not funny quick. If DeMarcus would have got his hands on one of those guys, he would have killed one of them fans. Like,
where's this at? Spain or something? Or where is this at?
I am not sure. I cannot remember. I know he's been over there the last couple of years, and you know, it is a pro league. You know, they pay the guys decently, but it ain't no NBA level. You know, on the flip side though, it's almost like sad though, man. Boogie was so good in the NBA. Go ahead, baby.
Puerto Rico. That's where
Puerto Rico.
Oh, Puerto Rico. Yeah.
He was so good at the NBA. He was the number one center in the league. Like, you know, we talk about Joker and all that.
Him and AD were together.
Yeah. Oh my God, it was scary, bro. That team went to the playoffs. They had Rondo. They had Drew Holiday, I think, on that team. Him and AD. If you like, go look at some of their stats that year. It was like AD would get like 32, 7 and 15. Boogie would have 38. 20 and 4. They were just dominating on some David Robinson, Tim Duncan, on some like just high level ball. And he's a big guy who could stretch the floor and shoot, could finish with his left, his right. He's physical. He'll dunk on you. He'll step back mid range. Like he was so skillful at that size. It was like, man, and he's literally about to get a max contract, and then he gets injured. And it just changes everything, man. That's why I'm always with the players about get your money while you can and when you can. And if you sit out, I understand, because we see it on the flip side, man. They not going to take care. If you get hurt, they're going to move on to the next. They're not going to care. Keep the ball going. You know what I'm saying? It's always like that, right? I got hurt. I hurt my knee in football. I'm a team captain. I'm an all-conference player. I'm this, I'm that. I hurt my knee on that practice field. Move the ball. Move the ball. Keep it going. I'm over here by myself on the ground like, fuck, what's going on with my knee? And I don't say that to like victim me. Like, I'm not a victim. I'm just saying that's just part of the game. That's just sports. That's life. So that's why I'm always on the side of players. Like, get your money, get it, because this shit is not promised, man. So, but shout out to Boogie, man. I'm sure he'll be okay. And shout out to Ice Cube, who I'm a big fan of, and I got him on my bucket list to interview him one day. For always trying to find a way to push all his businesses, and obviously the Big Three being his baby. He sent the invite out to Boogie saying, hey, man, like, come get your flowers over here. You know what I'm saying? And Big Three starting to get some real serious talent. I know we're going to talk about that more with Michael Cooper here, but I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Cube there.
Yeah. Shout out to Jim Mouse McNally. If you guys don't know who that is in the coaching profession, one of the greatest O-line coaches ever, Cincinnati Bengals legend, got inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So gets the honor. So shout out. If you don't know who that is, go check it out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But a legend, Jim McNally. Try to get him on the show here. I'm going to try to get him on the show here next week. Just reached out to him. We've been following each other a long time. Great dude, man. Legendary, innovative offensive line guy.
Shout out to McNally, man. But yeah, from one legend to a Colorado legend, Travis Hunter. Exciting news. Travis Hunter and his wife, Leanna, have purchased a $3.275 million 13-room home in a gated community in Jacksonville. This is on a 7.5 acre property that includes a pool, 4-car garage, and a tennis court. And obviously, we know all the controversy around them getting married and allegedly not having a prenup, whatever. But yeah, JB, what's your response to this? This is, for me, I'm just excited to see the young brother, man, flourishing. He got married, he got drafted on a team that looks like they're gonna at least allow him to attempt to play a little bit of both sides. He got a big time crib. He don't come from much, so I'm just excited for all those things and to see that flourish in real time. But Jason, would love your thoughts on this.
Well, he bought the house. She owns the house. Let that sink in. I want to make sure everybody's clear with that. Caption's wrong because it says Jackson rookie star Travis Hunter and wife Leanne Lenny or whatever have purchased. Well, she didn't do shit. He bought it and she's gonna own it. So that's the fact. Unfortunately, that's how fucked up it is to be married, and that's why I'll never do it. So the good luck, young man. Hopefully you don't get fucked over in this deal. And I don't know why you need 13-bedroom house for just you two right now.
Well, it's a 7-bedroom, 13 room.
Yeah.
13 room, like total rooms, but 7 bedrooms.
I never heard of a house being advertised that way. 13 rooms. I look at houses all the time.
Yeah, me either, actually. But
yeah, I know, because it's capped. So anyway, that's why.
I mean, they probably count like the living room, the man cave, the bathroom. They probably count every room.
Yeah, dumb. Shit, I got more than that.
Yeah, you do. You know,
I got 17 rooms.
I
got 17 rooms. 3,000 square foot house.
Hey, you got if you count the closets, you got more. But I think you got like 7 or 8 rooms.
Oh man, my backyard's 7 rooms.
As I said, you got the backyard. Right.
Cigar lounges are 2 rooms.
You living good, homie. You got you got a cigar lounge. You got a golf course on the side. You got 2 like grown dogs that eats a lot of food. You got a basketball court with your logo on the court, logo on the fence. You got, I think, like 3 cars now, if I'm not mistaken, all like luxury vehicles. You got a top tier alarm system.
What?
But you got a slanted field in the back with a little garden. You got the man cave. You got a movie theater with movie seating, popcorn machines. You got, I want to say 12 TVs now in every single room, bathroom, living room, backyard, front yard, side yard, TVs everywhere. And with all that being said, the number one thing he got is a damn Mist fan in the back. When it's hot right now, it's starting to get hot over there in the valley area where you live over there at 4275 Riverside Drive. You go in the backyard, y'all, it's just mist blowing. Pause. Keeping you cool, keeping your skin feeling good. You live a great life, JB. You should be proud of yourself, man. Your family should be proud of you, your players. You should thank God every day for your life you got.
Do you know that I put a bigger TV on the yacht?
I forgot about the yacht. And then you got the TV on the yacht, and you got a grill on the yacht. And you got the speedboat.
Jet ski.
Same shit.
I put a bigger TV. I put a bigger TV on a Google TV, smart TV. It's a 40-inch.
Yeah.
I used to have a 32. It's so much better. It's fire. It's fire.
And you got the Wi-Fi on the yacht. What's it called?
Starlink.
That's like the top. That's like, for those who don't know, that's like the top tier what you can get.
Elon.
This is boy. So like, you live a great life, Jason. Like, I know you're not rich, but like, you damn near. Like, I'm just saying, like, damn near. Like, if I brought my family from that town, like, let's say my mom visited, my little sister, and I took them to your crib, like for like a party, I know the conversation when we leave will be like, Darnell, is Jason rich? Like, because like we really from the trenches, so like your situation is like rich to us. You know what I'm saying? You from LA, you from Cali, you seen a lot. You was at the Diddy party, so like you've been around a lot of money. So you take for granted what you got, but when you from the real trenches like me, what you have is like the goal, and you should be very thankful. Obviously, you work for it, but you should be thankful for it too, though. It's a blessing.
Paris, that's not me. That's the black gay skater, Jason Brown. So Paris, make sure you're looking at the right shit. Number 1. Number 2, stop counting pockets, Paris.
He is rich. He over here like Paris be looking up.
Yeah.
Paris want to know like what's up with her situation. Like what you get? Right. It's always back to what you get. Right.
Remember I said I make decent money, but I'm not wealthy.
She said I double checked.
Yeah, well, that's cap. I wish if I was that, I don't know if I'd be doing
it. You got 30 M's?
Yeah, if I had that, I don't know if I'd be doing it enough.
It was like 30 M's. I'm sorry.
I don't even be doing it enough. I don't know if I do doing it.
Yeah. It's throw me 1 meal. I'm cool. I need 1, 2 meal. I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm doing another thing too.
Right.
Another thing going.
We can get 30 M's on me.
Oh yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, we can get it.
You should be easy.
Only thing, real easy. Only thing we need to do, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna take lead. I'm gonna create a side thing from this. It's gonna be short, sweet. It's gonna feature you, and it's gonna pop, homie. It's too much money out here. I see it. It's gonna pop. I'm seeing all these little social media things that even your boy, who I'm a fan of, I always forget his name, the Sunday Conversations. That's a really simple concept. Honestly, it really is. But the shit makes a lot of money because it fits him. It's funny. What's his name?
Caleb. But the problem is you got to have those stars to do the show.
Bro, we got that. Don't worry about that. We plugged in, homie. That's nothing. We can get Lil Wayne, we can get Paul Pierce, we can get KG out here, we can get CJ Stroud if it's the all season, we can get Jaden Daniel, we can get all them. That's nothing. The stars. Is that what you're worried about? I'm your plug. We're good on that end. Joy Taylor, we get all the stars. That's nothing. We're good there. Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay, Ocho Cinco, and TJ together. That's nothing. All you need is 10 episodes. We good. Paris, slow down now. You putting too much out there now.
Yeah.
You going crazy right now.
Yeah, what the fuck's you doing? Anyway, Jesus.
Let's keep this train rolling though. A random Alabama fan tried to troll Coach Ed Orgeron in the streets by saying "Roll Tide," and Coach O taught him a valuable lesson. Man, I love this video.
Sorry to bother you. Is this new?
It might be old. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while though. I either go. I think it's a good video though.
I think this is when he was coaching at LSU.
I think it's still a good learning lesson though.
Here we go, baby. Roll Tide. All right, here we go. Not really. I know.
All right, here you go.
What was that about? Look, I respect you as a person. I was a big fan. What was that about? I respect you as a fan. I wouldn't take those tigers to see after I take a picture of you. Understand. Have a good day, man. Hi. Where you from? I'm from Alabama. What part? Tuscaloosa, actually. So you got to understand that ain't nothing towards you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. But look here, just respect. Yes, sir. I mean, what the fuck, man? Hey, if you're from LSU, you wouldn't go to Nick Saban and say go Tigers, would you? I think some people would, but you wouldn't. I want it.
Hey, I gotta. Can you please, for real? I gotta meet Coach O. I just want to talk to him. That motherfucker is hilarious. He said, "You wouldn't." Like, to me, he is football. If an alien came to this planet from Mars and they wanted to just know what football is, and I didn't have a lot of time, I would want them to talk to Coach O for like 5 minutes to get the essence of football. It's just the way he talks, the countryness, the slang, the roughness, to me, Coach O epitomizes football. Like as a coach, I think football when I hear Coach O's voice and hear him talk, man. That's a funny cat. And like I said, the video might be old, I don't know, but it resurfaced online anyway. And yeah, man, respect these coaches, y'all. These fans just think, and it goes back to the DeMarcus Cousins video. Respect the talent. You guys are paying your money to support them, and you always appreciate that. But at the end of the day, you're not the one out there putting your livelihood on the line or your career on the line or whatever the case may be. Like, these coaches and these players put in hours and hours of work and time and dedication to achieve these goals and take care of their lives, and you fans think it's all a game and a joke. Like, show some respect, man. That's all.
They first of all, he should have never been fired. I thought he was the guy. I thought he would have been this. He would have done a decent job at SC as well. It's like it's crazy. But anyway, wins a natty and he's fired. They haven't recovered since. Let's be honest, they haven't recovered. Great dude, man. Spent numerous amount of hours with the man. Been knowing him for almost 25 years. Great stories. We'll have to have him on the show, man. He's a great storyteller. We'll have to get him on the show and talk ball. So we'll see if we can get him on. He living life right now, though, homie.
What are you doing?
That.
Jogging around.
Bar hopping, chilling. That's what you do.
Got a young one on the shoulders.
Yeah, I don't know how young. I don't know if it's Belichick young, but You know,
that's crazy. That, like that's now like a saying now. Belichick young. It's a damn shame. The GOAT. Speaking of that, it has been quiet around that though lately. I will say that. So he keeping her in check. Anyway,
they're not doing that. They're not on campus.
Keep this thing rolling, man. A fan got a wild Jason Kelsey tattoo, and I just wanted to get your reaction to this. I haven't even seen it yet. Oh my damn.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I did not. This is my first time seeing this.
Is that real?
It's an eagle as his penis, homie.
Oh, why would you notice that? I never noticed that.
What do you mean? It's right in front of him. It's an eagle.
I didn't see the eagle.
Oh, you gotta get your eyes checked.
That's
And Jason said, I'm not sure if I should be offended or flattered.
Um,
Watch his face like that, like his facial expression. Like, is he stripping? Is he dancing? Like, what's he doing?
That's who Latrell thinks is the best center ever. But anyway,
he is one of the best. He is a Hall of Famer though. He will be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
which means you're one of the best. Then.
Yeah, but you're not. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not gonna say nothing. That's just
say something.
It's gay.
Huh?
It's gay.
Is that all you got?
Yeah, it's gay. It's white people shit. Number one.
Okay.
And it's gay. Number two.
You wouldn't get it. No, I'm saying like, nah, all right. Everybody got a dollar amount. How much money would they have to pay you to get that tattoo in your arm?
To put that tattoo on me?
What's the number, homie? Just say it.
No, there's no number. I don't sell out. You know why?
I call cap, homie.
You know why?
I call cap, homie.
Because when I die, all I got is what? My name, my integrity, and my word, homie.
And your balls.
I would never, ever, ever get some bullshit like that on me. Not for $1 billion.
You ain't never seen $1 billion. Like, it's easy to say that now, but you ain't never seen $1 billion in front of you.
I get it. But I'm just, I would just say, I couldn't live no more the way I want to live rocking that.
All I gotta do is cover it up afterwards, though.
Can't cover it up. You don't pay a guy $1 billion to put that on you to cover it up, homie. They're not. That's not gonna be in their stipulation.
That's the rules, homie.
That's not the rule.
I know people in this chat would definitely get that tattoo.
You would do that. I think you would do that. You would do that for like. You would put Drewski tattoo on you for 10 racks.
No, you crazy as hell, homie.
You would get a Drewski tattoo on you for 10 racks.
I make too much money now. Like 10 racks ain't nothing to me no more. Like when I was a kid, 10 racks, that ain't shit no more.
You would put that Kai Canetti, Drewski, and fucking
Heart.
Yeah, on you get the trio on your chest.
For how much, homie?
Like 9,800.
After taxes.
Like 9,800, homie. And had to pay for the tat.
Right.
The tat's like 4 racks.
Right, off the back.
So you get 5,800.
That's crazy, homie. My boy AR5 got put to sleep to get his tattoo on his back.
Gay.
Put him to sleep for hours.
Gay. That shit's soft as fuck, homie. I like the tattoo feeling. I like getting ink put on me. I like to feel it. I want to sit there and feel that shit. I put to sleep for a tattatu. That's crazy. I don't care how big
his tattoo was major, homie.
I don't care how big it is. Then you do
I
it
think
in
your boy
pieces.
Tank got put to sleep too, though. Where's tattoo?
You put in pieces, homie.
Homie. So you saying you like pains? What you saying? So if I punched you right now, like you would fuck with that.
If what?
If I punched you right now, like you would appreciate that.
It ain't gonna hurt.
Oh man, you crazy as hell.
I don't have no glass jaw on me.
Homie, it ain't about glass jaw. I got an iron fist. And there's a lot of force and weight behind it.
No, it's not.
All right.
That's gay though, and I would never be associated.
All right, well, that's your opinion, and we'll keep this thing rolling.
It's crazy though how you went straight to the Eagles area, and I don't know. I never saw it.
Yeah, straight to it. It's not much here. He's posing. He has hair on his body.
I wouldn't even know. Even if I'm looking right now and I'm trying to look, and I wouldn't have noticed that.
Well, your eyes are just like shitty. Everybody sees the eagle, homie.
Are you damn near gay?
You better stop playing with me, homie.
Like for noticing it?
Nah, where I'm from, though, we don't even play. We don't play about shit like that.
Like you got to be damn near if you notice where that is.
Where I'm from, we don't even play about shit like that.
What's the dot? Is that hair?
That's hair all over them. Yes.
See, hairy guy.
I thought you tell me.
How would I tell you? You located the dick, homie.
You know if he's hairy or not,
Yeah.
homie.
You located the eagle, homie.
Are white men hairy?
I'm not.
Oh.
I hate hair.
You hate hair?
Yeah, I don't like hair.
What you mean?
You know, real shit. You know, hair is like
you a skinhead?
Nah, we're oxymoronic when it comes to hair.
Break it down.
Like men all day will rub a woman's head, rub their hair. You want a woman to rub your hair, put their fingers through your head, whatever it is, right? But then you see a little like piece of hair on your plate at a restaurant, you fucking lose your mind. You know how many hair pranks I got free meals out of in the hood back in the day? I'd pull our own hair out and put it in the burrito.
It's nasty, bro, because it's somebody else's random hair.
Don't matter, but you rub a random hair, a bitch's head, though.
Not random. If I'm rubbing it, I know her. I'm rubbing her hair.
Nah,
and I'm not putting her hair in my mouth either. It's a little different.
Nah, then you eat cat. Got random hair down there. Then
it's not a random person. I love eating cat.
And she's her dick. She
a lot of times,
you got random hair down there. You got random hair down there. Then you go into a public bathroom and in a shower, you see hair like, oh hell no, you got you nasty, right?
Yeah, disgusting.
We have a phobia for hair.
And that might be pubic hair in the shower. It might not be no hair.
Yeah. But I'm just saying though, we got a phobia for hair, but yet we actually like hair.
Just not. Well, JB is different. I'm not touching everybody. I'm not going around touching everybody's hair. White girls having lights on their hair. I'm not touching everybody's hair.
Can we take the gay ass tattoo picture down?
Baby, you know, Baby's an former old lineman, so he loves Jason Kelce. Like he respects Kelce.
Kelsey's overrated.
He ain't no Jeff Saturday. I tell you that much.
He not who, homie?
Jeff Saturday, Coach legend, beast, dog.
Have you ever been a bitch over and her asshole hairy? And like it pop out over the pussy? So like the pussy's shaved. But then she got hair just in her ass crack.
How do you handle that situation?
It kind of is a turn off. I kind of don't fuck with it.
You still fuck though?
Nah, I kind of fuck. Like,
yes, you do, Jay. You don't stop, homie. You
Let me
never
ask you.
been like
Hold
at
on,
that
hold on.
point.
So,
you already made a decision.
Hold on, let me ask you. So we've been fucking regular, like let's say missionary.
Yeah, leg up.
And then I turn her over and I find out she got a bunch of just hair pop out of the ass crack.
You know what you do? So you look, you notice it. You like, fuck it. Turn to the side, homie. Don't even look at it no more, and just go. Don't look at it, homie. It's too late. You already in the midst of it. You already been missionary. You already hard as a rock. You already in that zone. Your body's already tingling. You ain't got time for worry about no. You a grown ass man. You a savage, homie. You put it in and you look somewhere else that turns you on. You grab her hair and look at her face. You look to the side. You look at the top of the ass cheek. There's so many different things to look at to distract you from that. You ain't gonna ain't no real man stopping right there in that moment for some fucking hair. Go ahead.
I can't look at her in the face. To your point. Now I'm on a mission to bust without being back there. So now I gotta lay down and act like I'm tired and I'm gonna get over here and it's the day. This shit gotta end like that, and then you gotta go. I gotta go. I got a phone call, and that's it. And it's a wrap. You fucked up, and it was very simple. You went through all that work, and you show 1,000 Instagram videos of you at the nail salon, hair salon, you and your girls, all flame fire looking, just fucking all these different videos. But yet you got a hairy asshole. You done fucked up. And it's diabolical. You should be ashamed of your motherfucking self. And you got a little boy's ass sitting there with a good looking pussy, nice hair, nails, feet done, makeup. You did all the work, homie, to get all that shit done. And then you got a hairy asshole. It don't make no sense. It just don't make sense, Smitty. It doesn't make sense.
It also don't make sense that you're gonna let that one flaw deter from everything else. Her toes done, her fingers done. She smell good. Her lips.
You know why?
Her
why?
Like her skin is glowing.
You know
her
why?
ass is fatter. The cat is
you know
good.
why? You know
one
why?
little thing of hair, you out.
Yep. You know why?
I call cat.
Because she lazy. She won't go the extra mile. She will not be there when you need her. She is going to run when the shit gets difficult. She made a huge mistake. She showed her flaw. She is lazy hoe.
It's probably hard to shave. It's probably hard to shave like your.
I can't fuck with lazy.
Right there.
No, I mean you got a Brazilian wax, and you didn't have to be. You know, you're already here, Smitty. You're telling me, homie, that she didn't do the extra shit for the strip ass. Hell nah, homie. You're telling me that she told the bitch, don't do the strip of my ass crack. Don't pull that. She already there, homie. You know they sit in a chair. I've been there with the bitch. She's sitting in a chair like with the feet up. Smitty, she got the feet up like this, homie. You know that, right? And they do that thing. And
I know that, homie. I know that.
You know, it ain't like a man, so there's no obstruction in the way. There ain't a dick and a ball sack. It's just a straight shot, homie. Straight down the line. So why did you not do that? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's lazy. But we got a legend here to talk about some Big Three hoops and Ice Cube League. And I can't wait to discuss it.
That's a crazy transition that we just did, but let's keep it rolling.
Our main man, legend himself. I can't thank him enough for hopping back on here with us to talk some Big Three hoops. And I want to ask him one interesting question. What we just witnessed though earlier, and I know that was a Big Three situation. But our main man, Showtime himself, Michael Cooper. Coop is in the building. Coop,
gentlemen, how y'all doing?
Man,
amazing, sir. How about
big,
yourself?
Man, big. You in Miami?
No, in Chicago now.
Oh, Chicago.
Okay.
You all over the place.
We're getting ready for this season opener, Big Three season opener on Saturday.
Damn. Let me ask you something. You guys are getting some big time talent. It seems like every year you're getting more and more talent in that league. I was the one that called the first inaugural championship game at Staples. Me and Michael Rappaport, crazy ass, was walking around the deal and all that. And so I can't thank Cuban them enough. But let me ask you, what's the talent? How are you getting this talent to increase? And you're getting, I guess, I'm going to say younger, I guess, guys that more recently retired from the league. It seems like you're getting more and more of those guys. Is that true?
Yeah, that's the vision of Cube and Jeff, and along with Clyde, our commissioner of the league. We condensed the teams. We were going into our 7th, 8th season, I believe. And we were 12 teams last year. So now we're only 8 teams. And when you take it down like that, you got a tendency to increase the talent. And with players like Dwight Howard coming in, Montrezl Harrell coming in this year only adds to that. And you're right. The players are getting stronger, faster. Yeah, we're not 94 feet. We're half court, but you still got to be in great condition. And you got to be a talented player. So, we open up this year. Miami 305 opens up against the LA Riot, Nick Young and his team with Dwight Howard. And we're ready to get this thing started.
Listen, I looked at your roster, Coop, man, and I'm gonna say this. You got a cheat code roster. We got you at coach, number one. Off the back, that's a cheat code. You got Mario Chalmers, NBA champion. You got Mike Beasley, and you got Lance Stevenson, all on the same squad. Not to top it off with Reggie Evans. I think you got Shaun Williams. Man, how are you able to put together this dominant squad of just top tier talent?
Well, Q's vision of this league was to have more player influence, and with Mario, who knows just about everybody everywhere, being the captains have a say so. Yeah, we as coaches have a say so, but it's kind of being in agreement with everybody. So it works extremely well and it's fun. And so with that, Rio go out, he'll identify somebody, and the job is to get those players to come on and play. And this league's only getting better. So our roster was built to win a championship. We were knocking at the door last year, and this year we're gonna kick it down, hopefully.
Woo!
No doubt. We had Mario on the show, man. He was talking about it from Vegas. He called in from Vegas and was living, I guess he lives in Vegas or whatever, but he was talking about the big three, how excited he is and the talent that you guys are getting. I got to ask you a question real quick. What's holding the Lance Stevensons and the Michael Beasleys from joining? Them guys going at it on social media, this one-on-one thing they're doing. And
no, they did join. They're on his team.
Are they all in there right now playing?
They're on his team.
They're on my team. Yeah.
Wait up. So I thought they weren't going to play though.
Yeah, what are you talking about? See, what are you smoking on first? Is that a cigar or whatever that is?
Is this a regular cigar? I swear, I was just watching them one-on-one, and I did not know that. My bad.
No, they're on his. That's what I just said. They're on his team.
That was last week.
I want to see them play. That's all I want to see play. I only want to see those two.
This past week, we had our training camp. We were down there, so we all got it together, and we worked out the wrinkles. And the hatred now has to be toward the other teams. We got some great teams in this league.
How did that work out? How did that transition?
It worked out well. You understand? You know what? Mike is about winning the championship. So is Lance, and they're professionals, and we're all professionals here. So we understand you can have some intense rivalries off the court, but when you get on the court, you got to pull it together, and that's what we've done. And I think we're ready. We got one more day. Got a good practice today. Kind of work out the wrinkles on what we're gonna do. There's not a lot you can do on 3-on-3 basketball. So it ain't like, okay, we're gonna front this guy double over here. No, it's pretty much man to man. Pull up your sleeves and get out and play some defense. And then on the offensive side, you might be able to run a pick and roll or pin down somewhere, but you got 14 seconds. So that's not a lot of time to run a lot of action. And we got one of the best one-on-one players in the big three, and that's Michael Beasley, who was the MVP of the league last year.
Yeah, no, I love it.
And they're still like high-end hoopers, man. Just watching them guys go one-on-one. I've been hearing Gilbert Arenas' show and all these other guys talking about he's a walking bucket. He can get a bucket. He thinks still on a lot of NBA talent. So you got some big-time talent there. I got to ask you a question, man. Boogie, DeMarcus Cousins, we share the same management team. He's overseas, obviously, Puerto Rico playing. He had a little incident over the weekend. He was a big three guy. What happens when you see that right now? Do you reach out to youngsters like that and say, hey man, what's going on? Or are you just, it is what it is at this point?
I just heard about that in my ride on the way over here. And you know what, that's so sad and disheartening for a player of his magnitude to do that. But again, you don't know what precipitated that for him to do what he did. I haven't heard the full thing of it, but to attack fans and to go after people and they can't restrain you, there's some other issues going on. But you know, we pray and wish him well, and hopefully things get better for him. But that's why I say, the Big Three league is perfect for players that still want to play, but you can't play at the highest level. And sometimes the dollar figures are pretty good here, but it's sometimes about that competitive nature. You got to kind of get that out of your system, and the Big Three allows that for players that still got something left. I'm looking one day for Carmelo Anthony to come on and join us. So I've been talking to Melo about it a little bit. I know him, and he's like, Coop, I'm not ready yet. I said, Melo, come on, man, because when them juices leave, you can't get them back even in the Big Three. That's half court. So come on, while you got
your guy Beasley called him out. Your guy Beasley said he want to go one-on-one with his ass. That's
So this is a great league, man. It's only getting better, and we're starting to travel around with these condensed teams. You got some fantastic teams in here. The Boston Ball Hogs that are coached by Gary Payton, who won the championship with a different team last year. Dr. J is still in it. You got Iceman going back to Detroit, coaching that team there. And all these teams are loaded with talented players, man. So we're ready to go, man. Like I said, our first I don't want to call it anything crazy. For lack of a better word, our first game is against the LA Riot, Nick Young's team. So we're ready to go, and league kicks off this Saturday.
What's the biggest threat? Question. Going against the LA Riot, you mentioned they got Dwight Howard over there, man. I guess what type of threat does he pose? Just in this type of environment on a 3-on-3 level. Obviously, the size he is. We know he's a Hall of Famer there. Just from a coaching perspective, I guess and you can't give all the tricks right now, but just what type of threat does he put out there when you guys are trying to face them off this Saturday?
Well, I think the biggest thing is a pick and roll. What they're running in the NBA now is a pick and roll, lob passes, and Dwight, we can't let that happen, and that'll be a big part of his game here. Now, if Dwight wants to pop out there, or Superman wants to pop out there, shoot a three, We're gonna invite that, okay? Lois Lane is gonna let's say no, but we're gonna be saying yeah, shoot the three. Now we'll give him one or two, but then if he hits those, but no, I think the biggest threat he's gonna pose, especially with a player like Elijah Stewart and Jordan Crawford, who are two comparable guards that can score in this game. That's what we're gonna have to defend. So we'll have a way to deal with that. But yeah, the pick and roll lob is what we're gonna have to watch out for him.
Let me ask you something, Coop. Is the Michael Jordan guarding Michael Cooper gonna have to come out in this out of the coaching you? Because listen, and the reason I asked that question is because I know how this coaching thing works. You're gonna have to you got a shit talker in Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson who just showed the world that they love talking that shit. It's like an old pickup game at Venice, right? We out here talking shit, or a JUCO game. You're gonna have to kind of put your foot down. I got to witness during the practice of the Big Three when Lisa Leslie was coaching, and I was enamored by her ability to manage three grown former NBA players. You got to do the same thing with some egotistical guys. We all got egos in sports, as coaches especially. Are you gonna have to get in their ass a little bit in this thing? Because I've seen GP get in their ass. I've seen guys do that. Is this gonna be a challenge for you, or is business as usual?
No, we don't work that out. That's why we had a training camp last week. We, our owner brought us down there, and we worked it all out. And I done did all my cursing, and they understand who I am. Well, Mario and Mike and Reggie's been with me for the last 2 and 3 years. Mario 4 years. So Lance understands, and he's like I said, he's a pro. And when you have championships behind you, that people have a tendency to listen to you. So we've worked that out. Now we're ready for the game and put all that venom and that energy into kicking the Riot's ass.
I love it.
Love that.
It's that street basketball mentality. And
right, baby.
What would it mean for you if you guys were able to, obviously I'm thinking big picture, if you guys were able to complete the mission and win the championship this year?
That's going to cover the gauntlet for me. I've won as a player in the NBA. I've won championships as a WNBA coach. I've won a championship as a D League, which is the G League now. I was a coach at Albuquerque Thunderbirds back early 2000. Won a championship there. If I can get this one, I have won a championship. Anything involving NBA that the NBA stands for, or NBA players involved with. So yeah, I really want this one. This will be the piece de resistance of championships.
Hell yeah! How much credit do you give Cube, man? Because his production team and company is Cube Vision, and you just said it's the vision of Ice Cube. How innovative has he been, and him and Jeff and all those things with what they've done? Because the NBA's adopted some of the things like the All-Star Games format and some of the 3-point stuff, the 4-point shot, and all these other things that he's done. And he's pushing it. Like NBA, you should adopt some of this stuff. 1-on-1 in the All-Star Game, do some 3-on-3. Has it been fun to watch him create this with that vision that you mentioned?
Oh, it's been a joy watching this, and look for the NBA to adopt that 4-point shot in the game during regular season, because players are moving further and further out there. So I give Cube and Jeff and Clyde all the credit, man, because this is a unique vision that he had. And then this takes you back to just flat out street ball. What you do when you were growing up is you get you and your boy and your cousin, and y'all go over to the next neighborhood, or you go to that high school that you hated, and you go over there and you take us 3, and I don't want to pick from what's over here. I'm bringing my own boys, and let's get it on. And you play because we know each other. So for Cube to bring this has kind of brought that mentality back, that schoolyard mentality, and to make it more professionalized and to be enjoyable, and a product that people can go out there and spend an afternoon watching. Some of their former players and players currently, even some young guys coming in and playing this game. But yeah, if there's a discrepancy, a guy going to the basket, you don't think there was a foul. We as coaches, they got a red button over there. We can go hit this button and some flames will shoot up, and it's bring the fire. Come on, you go 1-on-1. And I love that concept. No, you can't do that in the NBA regular season game, but you might want to do that in All-Star to add a little luster, a little more creativity and more fun for the fans. And you know what? My whole thing about this was, how was he going to be able to attract people playing 3-on-3 half-court basketball? Well, Cube has turned this into like a mini concert. It's a concert inside a basketball game, or a basketball game inside a concert, to keep the fans going. There's music. Cube, if every city we go in, he has friends everywhere, other rappers and stuff. stuff. He brings them out, and it's, you know, I have a good time. Sometimes it's hard for me to concentrate on the game because I'm sitting there bopping to some old rap songs that I had heard before, you know. But it's a great vision, man, and it's so enjoyable. We tell all the fans, come on out, enjoy a good weekend or a good day of basketball, and watch some of these young men play and play at a level that they're used to, like at the NBA.
Me and JB, we might have set something up and talk to Cube where we do a live show at the Big Three when y'all come out here to Inglewood, promote the game, have some of y'all come through on the podcast while we're doing it. We might have set that up, Coop. I'm just throwing it out there.
Hey, Coop, it is Friday.
Well, make it happen. Yeah, Friday. What does it say on the Friday the movies? We ain't got no job. We ain't got this. Let's go have fun.
I can't wait to watch you guys. Let me ask you real quick. I got your take though. I got to get your take on the finals here. The Pacers, OKC, a must-win game. I don't know if anyone had that prediction going, but you got to like the defenses you see them being played. The team defense that you mentioned on the show last week, the team defense element. It's kind of been both teams have done a pretty good job at it. Are you impressed by this finals, or are you like what is the energy like?
Oh, no, I'm very impressed. I love this finals. And again, it shows you that a lot of these players sometimes are popping around trying to make that big three to find a championship home. Here, these two teams don't have the true like superstars. You got some Halliburton and SGA. You got some up and coming stars, but you know what? They're team players. And I've always said this all the time. Team together, everyone achieves more. Teams win championships. And that's what you're seeing now. Before this, and some people call me jinx because every team I rooted for in the playoffs this year have lost, but I went out on the limb. Indiana's going to win the series. Woo! It might be 6, it might be 7, but Indiana's going to win it. They got, they're very deep. They play solid defense. They have a never say die attitude. Even when they were down in OKC by 15, 16, them kids kept playing, kept chipping away, and they got themselves in that game. They were able to steal that game 1. The reason I say they're going to win this now, because they up 2-1 now with this third game or fourth game being in Indiana. Miles Turner has yet to play a very good basketball game. And when he comes out and he's knocking that 3 down, he's going to cause another dilemma for OKC because how do you guard that now? Now they're able to get away with just concentrating on Halliburton or Nimbus and Neeson. Those guys going to the basket, and Miles is popping. He hadn't hit that shot. If he starts hitting that shot tonight, you might as well say goodbye to OKC. Now, I love that team, too, because they're a young, upcoming team. They're very aggressive. Of any people always ask me, Coop, does anybody remind you a little bit of you when you play? That kid, Dort, that kid gets after you defensively, and he's strong, and he's tough, and he's kind of like me, 3 and D. He'll knock that 3 down if he's open. So I'm liking both the teams. I'm enjoying this championship finals more than any I have in the past. And I love the fact that the NBA, and OKC used to be the Seattle, and Seattle won a championship, but they're in a new market now. So it's like they've never won a championship. It's always nice for the NBA to have a newly team, a team that have never won a championship, be added to the collective of champions that we have in the NBA.
I love it.
No doubt. Let me ask you, who's taking the Knicks job?
I'm going to say they ought to really, really look at Ron Artest. Look at him. You might as well bring somebody in with some moxie, somebody that could coach. You know what? They talk about first-time coaches, and Ron has never coached in the NBA, but the Lakers did J.J. Redick, and look what he done with that team. So it wouldn't hurt, but, you don't have a lot of people out there. They've been denied 4 people that they wanted to look at, so why not look somebody fresh? It doesn't have to be another assistant coach who's been a long-time assistant, although I do like what's my man from Boston? The assistant played for Houston.
Oh, Udoka? Udoka?
No, not Udoka. From Boston now. Sam Cassell.
Sam Cassell. Yeah. Sam Cassell.
You know what? Give Sam a shot, man. He deserves a shot. But if you don't, why not bring in a former player like Ron Artest? Give him a shot, man, and let him see.
Why is the NBA so quick to fire guys right after winning a title? Like Mike Malone in Denver wins a title, he's out. Nick Nurse in Toronto, they win a title, out. We've seen Budenholzer wins in Milwaukee, out. Right here, Frank Vogel wins during the COVID title, out. Like they're so quick to get rid of you now. Is this player empowerment driven, or what's a big reason?
Well, I think it has to do with something in the front office could be going on up there. You know, they're not getting along with the secretaries or the general manager or something like that. Because a coach that has proven it on the court, why would you want to make that change? So it's some things that we don't know about. That is probably why some of these guys are getting fired. But I just thought that, you know what, Coach T, man, got him there. I mean, you just signed him to a new an extension, what, a year or 2 years ago.
30 mil.
Why would you want to fire him? Why you want to fire him now?
Mil. He chilling, Coop, at 30 mil. He ain't got to do shit.
Hey, fire me and give me my 30 mil. I'll ride off into the sunset. And you don't have to worry about me talking negative about you or anything.
Hey, Coop, as we wrap it up, man, we thank you. I love having you on. So you're telling me you was walking around the hood trying to find the John Muir cats to play 3-on-3, bro?
All the time. I was whooping them Mustangs' ass up there, man. 3-on-3. Let's go.
Hey, the Dean of High legend, Michael Cooper, was looking for the smoke with Muir, man. Shit, I heard that. We used to do the same thing, man. Shit, we'd walk around all the time. So, Coop, I can't thank you enough. Big 3 is starting. It's going to be exciting, electric. Make sure you watch Coop's team get down.
305, baby. Miami 305.
Miami 305.
Baby. And go to your website and find out where we're coming. We're in Chicago this weekend. We're going to be somewhere else next weekend. So we always in your favorite city.
Last question. Are you guys moving around now? Or are you home base now? Like I know.
No, we're moving around. We still move around. We move around, but our home base is in Miami. But we still move around. That's the joy of the league. Get to go to different seasons. We'll be in Boston. We'll be in Detroit. We'll be in Cincinnati. We're just moving around.
But you'll be practicing in Miami as your home and doing those things like every other team.
Yeah.
And you're back and forth. I'm sure you're still doing TV and all that out here, and you're everywhere.
My wife told me to keep making money. Well, I'm going on following the money. I got a lot of jobs. I got 8 jobs, man.
Hey, I'm in the same boat, man.
Keeps me involved with basketball, baby. Thank you guys for having me.
Always. I'll see you in August. Peace.
Okay.
All right, brother.
Michael Cooper, he come on whenever you want to come on, man. He be our third host. He amazing, man. Energy's high.
Hey, he loves coming on. That's why he requested to come on.
I know he did. He loved this show. That's why I said, man, you need to do a live show at the Big 3. Talking about the game. Cuba step on. Everybody like, I'm trying to make this thing grow, but your brain's so micro. And you're so used to just being like 100 people watching, 200 people. I'm on the show now, homie. So everything has changed. I'm thinking bigger picture.
I didn't know Lance Stevenson and what's name was on the team.
I had just said that's how you don't listen to me. I had literally just said, I said, listen, you got a cheat code roster. I said, you're the coach. You got Lance Stevenson. You got Michael. I said he answered the question beautifully. Your next question was, so how you get guys like Lance Stevenson? I'm like, what are you talking about, homie? Listen to me when I'm talking. Go ahead, Jason.
Because I don't give a fuck. That's what no one gets. I don't give a fuck about Lance Stevenson blowing someone's ear and fucking Michael Beasley, who looks like fucking, what's his name? The homeless cat, the lefty that played with LeBron and them. I don't give a fuck about him. Now, I'll go watch him now with Coop, but I don't give a fuck. So guess what? I wasn't looking up the Big 3 roster. All I was talking about was the fucking one-on-one shit talking that I love watching when those two played, and Beasley's a walking bucket still. So I think it was good. Delonte West looking ass. I don't really give a fuck about him.
That
But
got
guess
nothing
what?
to do with the conversation. I'm saying I had just said that, hey,
real
Coop,
show.
you have these guys on your team.
Real
How
show.
did you get this team together? And he's
Real
explained
show.
how the captain played a big role. And you immediately followed up and said,
I was
how
looking
you
up
get in
my.
the league? So that's what you don't listen.
Yeah, I was. No, you're right. I was looking up like the question I wanted to ask him about those two, and I saw something where they were contemplating. It must have been old about playing in the Big 3, so I didn't know that they was even there. So, because like I said, I don't
listen, man. Prepare yesterday for tomorrow, homie. Prepare yesterday for tomorrow.
Like I said, I don't really give a fuck.
Your interview skills are shitty.
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck. It was all about energy, and I brought the energy and got the energy hype. It doesn't matter. We could ask everything. Could have been the wrong question.
I'm a way better interviewer than you are.
You're a horrible interviewer, but you're getting better though.
Way better interviewer than you.
You're getting better though.
Way better than you. Speaking of getting better, Daniel Jones, man, was at my Colts mini camp making plays. Let's check it out. Woo! Is that no look? Yeah, Josh Downs. Okay. We'll take it. Touchdown offense.
I think you guys are really. I don't think you guys really know quarterback play at all, which is evident. It's fine. A lot of people just talk. Daniel Jones is a freak, and I've been telling you guys this for I don't know how many years. He's 4'5", 40. He can run. He's athletic. Big time arm. Great ball spinner. Now, is he a mental midget? That is to be determined. I don't know. Does he have the it factor? I would say probably not as of right now. But he did win a playoff game. So he has something that needs to be let out the shell. I don't know what that is. But Daniel Dimes is a freak. And I'm just trying to tell you guys, you don't know football.
Now,
you don't know
freak is probably a little bit of a stretch.
No, it's really not. Because if you really want to talk about it, he's as fast as Justin Fields.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he really is. Is he as athletic? Is he as athletic? No.
Now on the football, I'm not talking about like what he ran his 40. I'm saying like
straight line football speed. He is as fast as Justin Fields, homie. Stop.
In his 40, he was.
Okay, well, what does that mean? It's a 40. It's a run.
JB, stop. JB, stop. We know game speed is different than 40-yard dash speed. Come on now.
Time out. Let's be
smarter than that.
Macro this.
I'm trying to.
I just said he's not as athletic as Justin.
He got hawked on that one run he did. He failed and everything.
So what happens is when you see Justin being a freak and missing cats and shaking cats in the backfield, then you think, oh, he's faster. No, that's not what I said. Daniel Jones is a straight line fast as Justin Fields. He's not as athletic as Justin. He's a better ball spinner and thrower than Justin. But listen, it's fact.
On air, I don't know.
Now listen, Justin's getting better, homie.
I'm about to say on air, I don't know. Justin's nice.
Remember, the last few years I've been a Justin Fields guy, and everyone's
I've been a Justin Fields guy.
But everybody mad at me when I said I would have kept him in Chicago. But anyway, he's adjusted some things. I know who's coaching him, training him. He's adjusted some things on his arm, his platform, his elbow, and they're little tweaks that have him looking very, very good in camp. Now, can he do that in the game?
I mean, he was ranked out of college and the way he was for a reason, or going into college. Him and Trevor Lawrence.
He's a freak. There's no question. Yeah. He's a freak.
Yeah.
But this guy right here, I'm just telling you, whatever.
No, Danny Downs is super talented. I wouldn't call him a freak, but he's super talented for sure.
Here's what the thing is. Are you going to see a Sam Darnold type of breakout season from a guy? From a guy in a new environment? Because that happens. That happens more often than not. I'm just throwing that out there. A lot of you guys don't understand that it happens a lot. You just don't see it consistently because the next year, these one and done guys, he'll be at a new team.
Get paid,
it'll be a bad team, so you don't see the maturation process. I like who he's with offensively, who the head coach is, who the quarterback guy is. I like where he's at right now in Indianapolis. So I think you'll see a rise in a new, fresh start for him. Instead of getting motherfucked by Brian Daboll, who I love to death as well. I think he'll have a good year. I do. How good of a year? I don't know. But I think the Colts roster is good enough to get him by. But what is 50 wearing? That's the only fucking thing I can care for right now and see in my picture of this thing right now. What the fuck is number 50 doing in the back behind Sykin with the Indiana Pacers final shirt on?
He got on some like jogger pants, a jersey, and he has on his helmet protection.
He looks like a fucking tard, homie. Get this fuck off the fucking picture. I mean, you shitting me with this guy in the back?
Shout out to my guy. Shout out to my young guy.
Sweat for, homie, in fucking June. Fuck you got your hands in your pockets for? That's a guy that looks like he's a JUCO guy who just walked out there and is going to get fucking cut. When I saw him in sweats with his hands in his pocket. You know the guy, Smitty. You know that guy. This guy is not going to make it.
They're in Indiana, though, so I know it should be hot, but some days it don't be hot, so he probably had sweats on because it was like kind of,
Only guy with sweats on. Only guy.
Some players like to just be like warm. Like, for example, our guy Sheldon wears long sleeves every fucking game.
That's fine.
I'm like, damn, bro, like, it's 90 degrees. He just wears long sleeves. That's
well, a lot of deal. I mean, you know this. You don't want to get that face mask on that motherfucking arm.
No, I like pain. I never wear. I barely ever wear sleeves.
And plus, what else is it? Slip off.
I like having my arms out.
But we also there's a lot of tricks of the trade, because I
grease them up. I grease them up.
Yeah, Vaseline that long sleeve shirt. You want to talk about some real shit? Vaseline that long sleeve shirt. Hey, a double team can't happen now. You sit right there, motherfucker.
I was
like
a real dog, man. I wish you could have coached because like you think I'd be bullshitting. I wish you could have coached for 2 years. You would have loved me as one of your players.
50 really fuck with me though on this.
Keep playing the clip though, because I want to shout out one of my former teammates, who's been just hanging around, man. He was my young guy. I was the captain when he was on the team. He was a tight end. Now, they put weight on him, moved him to a O lineman right there. Pause it. 63, Danny Pinter, Ball State guy, was my young guy. I was a senior. He was like a sophomore. Been on the coach as like a backup O lineman for years. He was a tackle. He was a tight end at Ball State. Put weight on him. Moved him to like right or left tackle. He's a good athlete. Played basketball in high school. Then moved him to guard in the league. Now I think he's the backup center here, second string guy. So this shouting out Ball State love to Danny Pinter.
Can we rewind it? Can we rewind it to the catch? This is what's wrong with football.
He didn't turn and go upfield. I didn't like that either. But I think it's a touchdown because they put their hands up. So it's the end zone. That's why. It's the end zone. It's the end zone. It's the end zone.
Tuck the ball.
I'm gonna say something too.
Tuck it. Ball security, job security, homie. I'm gonna come in and strip that shit. You gotta catch it. You gotta catch. Fuck.
He tucked it a little bit, but it's the touchdown though.
I'm punching that shit out, homie.
It's touchdown.
I'm punching that shit.
He wide open. It's a touchdown. Is that AR5 right there to the left?
Look like Allen, my former player.
Then this AR5. He hurt shoulder.
Yeah, he done. He cooked.
Look like Allen. All black people don't look like homie.
No, Allen actually looks just like him.
Allen's like AR5. Allen's like a small QB, skinny.
Allen's 6'4".
Yeah, but he's skinny though.
Yeah, but he's not that skinny.
He's like slim. I would have stacked Allen easily.
Kurt White said that was one of our best interviews with Michael Cooper. So Kurt White.
Well, Kurt White's not a member, so we're gonna take it off the screen immediately. We gotta stop giving non-members the same perks as members, because then it's gonna make people feel like, well, why am I a member? No, fuck that. Become a member, you get access, you talk to us, all that shit. If you're not a member, we don't even see you, homie.
Yeah, it's like the fake Mexicans. Stop giving them motherfucking credit. They're not real Mexicans. Stop giving them credit in LA. It's funny that the LA Riot is the name of the team.
Shout out to Nick Young, homie. He from out here.
Hell yeah.
I think we had a good show, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end it early today, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, become a member, man, and just get ready, man, for a good weekend. Y'all be safe, y'all be smart, y'all just don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Enjoy this weather. It's kind of gloomy out here in LA, but hopefully the sun will come out. And yeah, that's about it for me, man.
Anyway, Aaron Rodgers, Bailey. Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers. That picture looks fucking crazy.
You look locked in, though, homie. He looks locked in.
He does not look locked in.
What you mean?
He looks like a serial killer.
Locked in. Serial killers are geniuses. Are you kidding me?
He looks like the guy that rolled up in that one van.
The one van.
You know that van?
Did you not watch the Happy Time Murders? These guys are geniuses, homie.
Happy face, homie.
Happy Time, Happy Face. Same
you watch it?
Yeah, I watched the whole shit.
All the episodes?
Yes.
Good shit, huh?
Yeah, real good shit.
They're having episode 2. You know it's a true story, but so if you go on Amazon, the real story of that guy is a documentary on there from the real shit. So you can watch that too. It's good too.
I'll check that out too. But I like the series though. His daughter be pissing me off though, because he really has mind control over her.
Yeah.
Every time she says I'm moving on, he knows just the right thing to do to wheel her back in. It's like, man.
Master manipulator, homie.
Master manipulator.
That's what we do.
Huh? That's what who do?
The master manipulators, homie. It's called Happy Face Murder. Happy Face Killer, Paris. The Happy Face Killer.
Yeah.
Smitty, Aaron looks like he got like abducted by like aliens or something.
Why you say that for? I don't understand that, homie. He just looks serious. This is last year. It's different. You know?
He don't look serious. He don't look serious. He looks like he was touched. No, not in a gay way. Like he was touched.
What way then? What way?
Like I don't know, like Illuminati or the Holly Weirdos or somebody got into his head, homie, because he's on some ayahuasca mixed with a pyramid triangle, Hamas, dealt with dark room, mixed with three different broads, got engaged, disengaged, married, apparently. You think he married a sister. I think he married Aaron.
Aaron who?
Rodgers.
High level. I thought it was Aaron from Florida State track machine. But that's high level right there.
He mentioned LeBron at the Diddy party on the Rogan show. I think he's been to a Diddy party. I think he's been to a Diddy
tripping on that one.
Yeah, I think he's been to a Diddy party. I think he's been to a Diddy party.
Nah,
it's just weird, man. It's a weird mix. But I gotta be crazy and weird to say this. I think he's gonna rip it. I think he's gonna rip it because of what he possesses with this. It's special. He has one of the most special talents in the history of a ball spinner. And I'm gonna be honest, the motherfucker's gonna rip it. If he stays healthy, he might just fuck around and rip it and go out on a high note. I don't know. I don't know if they're Super Bowl with. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he'll rip it. Like he's gonna be a baller, I think, this year. I'm watching him work at practice. I'm actually watching. You can go on NFL Network and watch. I got all the. If you purchase the package, I can go into you can go to individual teams that show their practices. And I've been watching this Steelers practices a little bit. He's working as hard as I've ever seen him, and it's permeating throughout the roster. And this is what I mean by a quarterback working hard. I've watched these prima donnas hand the football off and turn around and watch.
Right.
He's handing that bitch out, and he's boot naked and full go. Full
game speed.
Everything's game speed because he knows. And Will Howard's watching that, the youngster. And so is Mason Rudolph. And so are these guys. When the 21-year-old veteran, 41-year-old quarterback does it, you're like, fuck, I got to do it. Or I look stupid. Obviously, this guy's going to start at 41 years old, and now he's busting his ass. So now guess what? When the wideouts don't bust their ass and go out and POA the backside or go get the safety dug out in the run game or full-speed routes on the backside that don't get the ball, because Aaron throws the ball over here, Smitty, and completes it, but then he'll go like this, and he'll see, all right, what would the defense do? So I know what the backside of the guys were doing. If there's a guy and his back is to me, I know what you're about. Right. You didn't get the ball. You didn't get the ball, so, nah, motherfucker, you should have your hands out looking at me when the ball stopped. I used to do a drill. Alan will tell you. I used to do when we did 9-on-7. Soon as the ball was completed or incomplete, I had the quarterback look over here, and the wideout on the backside had to show his hands. So they knew that this is open. For what reason is it open for is the question. That's why we filmed it, watched it, showed it, graded it. So I like what I see with him working his ass off in practice. And listen, I also don't believe the bullshit either because it's early. New place, has to show who he is.
You all over the place right now, homie. Either you believe it or you don't. Either he crazy or he not. Either he a baller or he's shit.
Because shit changes, Smitty. Fake ass good boys are for a reason. I'm always gonna keep it consistent. Is he gonna do this in 3 weeks? Is he gonna still do this in August? That's what is remaining.
He ain't got a choice. It's a culture there in Pittsburgh. It's not about Aaron there. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike Tomlin. When you enter certain cultures, homie, you have to work. It's not even about what you want to do. When you came to Warren Central High School, if you was a transfer from Cathedral High or LN or whatever, when you came to us at Warren Central, you were going to work. Different mentality.
The best school, Arsenal.
Hell no.
But yeah,
hell no.
But the hood cats came from Arsenal. Keep it funky. That's
all too, homie. What you
yeah,
talking about?
I did have a couple. What, man,
hella hood. Like we from the same shit. Honestly, we just went to a better high school because they had better football there. That's the only difference. Same cats that go to Tech. Every kid go to Warren.
Every kid I got from Tech were shitbird. I like the kids though. Actually, they weren't shit. They were like shitbirds.
They were good people. They just had bad circumstances.
They were shitbirds, but like a different shitbird. And I didn't write about that shitbird in my book. But there's a different type of shitbird too that I didn't want to dive into. But we got slapdick, fucksticks, and shitbirds. But then there's like another shitbird that I could discuss one day in depth. Maybe I'll do it in a new shirt. Maybe I'll just make the new book called Shitbird.
Write a new book. I was gonna say that you should do another book called After Coaching. Woo!
Life after coaching.
Hard.
Life after Last Chance U or something.
Yeah, so you got to tie that back into it for sure.
Me on the yacht in the front page on the book with the dogs.
With hoes everywhere. Like it'd be crazy.
AB and them.
It'd be crazy, homie. And you just talk about
me, Diggs, and Cardi B.
And you just talk about how they shitted on you. Let's be real. Like to start off. Like why you're not coaching, why, but then talk about how you leverage that into what it turned into, and then people will watch that. They'll tap into that, but make money, bro. Listen, I told the homegirl the other day, we live one life on this earth. Just do it. And I don't want to steal from Nike, but just do it. Like fuck it. Why not? Why not write another book? You already had a bestseller. Who say you can't do another one?
Yeah, A and
Like,
me.
do it.
A and me. I like that title. Here, to D Jones' point though, my next book, like I'll make it like I'll make it like that. Ricardo said, Chapter 1, unemployment.
He's not a member. I don't know why we keep showing our members on here.
No, I know. I'm gonna title it Chapter 1, block Ricardo. But here, this is the thing. Like, I don't know if I want to have a picture like AE in the yacht but what I do want to do, to D Jones' point, I'm gonna make an audio book.
You got to, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta make an audio book of my bestseller too, because I'm gonna read it personally.
Yeah.
And it's just a hard system to do because it has to be like almost
Perfect.
No, it has to be eerie quiet. You can't have any noise at all, like nothing. You can't have a fucking nothing.
No
and
bark, nothing.
You know, my ghetto, I got a dog. You'll hear Ash breathing in the motherfucking back.
You know what though, homie? You might change the game if you just read it.
I've been telling I told the fucking the fucking publishing house. I said, let me do my shit my way.
Read it on some raw. Like imagine you read
motherfucker at the door, homie.
Yeah, like you reading it. So chapter 12. Oh, shut the fuck up. Anyway, chapter 12. Oh my God.
Yeah, right. Here, like that. I've been a California JUCO guy my entire life, so all I knew was Cali football. However, having played my college ball in Kansas, shut the fuck up. However, having played my college ball in Kansas and having a shot with the Chiefs, I had many friends who played in the Jayhawks.
Jason, do you have any more orange juice in the fridge?
Bitch, shut the fuck up. Then I got into it with a guy that I knew named Jeff Sims, who was a bitch made cat, choked him, ran him across the fucking hallway in the cafeteria. Fuck. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back to finish the chapter. I think that shit's fire, homie.
Just do it, homie. Just do it. I'm trying to tell you. You would change the game. My brain is fucking different. I gotta be examined. Like,
I already thought of that though.
No, you did. When I slice my skull, take my brain out, and study it. My creative.
The problem is, I try to do it that way. I mentioned it like, let me just read it, like, and they told me it can't. They said they won't produce it.
I don't like the words can't. I don't like shit like that.
They won't publish it, I guess.
I don't believe in can't. Find somebody else then, homie. I don't believe in can't. Find somebody. Somebody to publish it. Somebody smart enough and got the balls to do it. I'm telling you, it's entertainment.
Well, do you know audio reader guy? Company?
We figured it out.
Because they got to be linked to, what is it called? What's that tablet you could buy? What do people buy on Amazon?
My girl got one. It started with a W.
Wink Link or not?
A Woobly,
Wibble,
a Whittle,
Wibble,
a Wugazi, not a Riddle, Kindle. I said it first.
So you got to be able to have it on Kindle. It'd be like $9.99. That's all I'm going to charge. $9.99 on Amazon. Sell $1 million though.
My biggest hater, again, back in the chat. That's not that creative. It's just reading without editing. LOL.
Why you say that's your biggest hater? I don't think she's a hater at all.
Listen, just keep adding them up. You'll see. Every day, you'll see. She did shit on me every day. I'm over here excited. I'm like, I need to be studying my brain.
Kill your whole weekend.
Not that good.
You kill your whole weekend.
Yeah, my weekend is gone to shit. I was excited. I was gonna find you a publisher. Now, fuck it. Now I don't care about it no more. Fuck the book.
And she said, she's like shitting on you.
And she's a black woman too. That's crazy.
Valley though. Valley girl.
Yeah, Valley. That's right. Yeah. It's a different type of black woman out in the Valley.
They're different. Anyway, moving on amicably, Smitty. Mike Kluber, shout out, man. That was fire. I'm glad he's gonna come on every week now.
Right. Hey, down there, let's talk Big Three.
Yeah. Smitty, Mark Davis, the hairline himself, the bowl cut billionaire, is in the middle of building a $14 million mansion that looks like the team stadium. This has been in the works for a while, by the way. This has been in the works for some years now, about 3 years.
I remember seeing it.
It looks kind of like the Darth Vader looking stadium that they had built. I know right where it is, by the way. I ain't gonna dox them, but
Where's it at?
Crazy. Huh?
I said, what's the address?
I don't dox people like you.
Is it on Durango or Fremont?
Right outside Henderson. Shout out to everybody. Shaun King's fine. He's doing good. He's doing better. He'll be on the show again.
Henderson's crazy.
Shaun King will be on during the season, hopefully. Dealing with some stuff. So,
hey, y'all don't be catching like the look. Y'all don't appreciate the show, man. I'm gonna start doing. We're gonna start doing shows with no fans because y'all don't appreciate the little shit we do, man. I literally said, you said I ain't gonna say it. You said I know exactly what it said. I ain't gonna say it because I don't dox people. I said, where's it at, homie? He said, I don't dox people. I said, it's on Fremont? He said, no, it's right outside of Henderson. That's hilarious. That's comedy, homie.
I didn't say that.
They're too young. They don't understand it.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
That's some in my eye, homie.
Sty.
No, I think it's I'd be some sleep in my eye. I ain't took a shower yet. I don't take a shower before the show because I'm going to the gym afterwards. I don't want to shower, do this, gym, shower. So I'm going to go straight to the gym, get sweaty. Then I'm going to take a good ass, hot ass shower and then go to work.
I got to shower.
Brush my teeth in the morning, wash my face, but
I got to shower to wake up.
I feel it helps sometimes.
At like 4:30. I shower 4:30. Coffee being made. Boom. And then I'm in here with Bailey. Bailey and I are in here for hours before you. So like that's
waste of time. That shower make me like more comfortable sometimes. Like it makes me like, almost more tired when I get out. Showers be feeling good for me, homie.
You should shower before you work out. Opens up capillaries.
I do sometimes. It just depends on the situation. But like, I just woke up.
And then don't shower the rest of the day.
Oh, I ain't gonna do that.
And then go to the restaurant, go to the bar, and chill.
That's some different shit right
holler
there.
at hoes, all that.
That's some different shit. Holler at who?
Sweaty nuts, all that.
I got so many like show ideas for you, bro. Like not even like show, but like digital concepts because your personality and your brand that could work. But
you just mention it and then that's it. I don't hear from it again. I can't remember all this shit. I can't remember all that shit.
You so fucking lazy, bro.
Write them down right now. Send them to me like boom, and let's discuss a few.
All right. I got a lot of ideas for you, bro.
Well, let's do it. Because don't say that no, because you'll forget them all.
No, I'm not. I know them all right now. But I'm not gonna say it on here because people be taking our shit, Kwanzaa on them. So I'll put on there. Clean men smell good after a workout.
Men plural. I don't get it.
She might be polyamorous. I don't want to get into their shit. Could be polyamorous though. But also say this. I don't know if we smell
weird things lately. She's been saying some weird shit in the chat lately.
Choke, polyamorous, smell good, money. I'm putting it all together. We're starting to see the true pairs come out. But what I'm saying is this though. I don't know if we smell good. I understand what you're saying. Like
Netflix.
Netflix. You shouldn't be funky, but you shouldn't smell good after a good like an hour's good workout. You shouldn't smell good. I don't think that's the right word, but I get what she's saying. Some people really like smell like they shit on themselves after a workout. You shouldn't smell like that either. But you should smell good, parents. I don't know if that's the good, I don't know. That's interesting.
Remember that bitch, that fat, ugly, nasty, I don't know what she was, said that she likes stanky cock.
That rapper?
She wanted pussy to stank and ass.
It wasn't Dane DeMoss, but it was like another like ghetto rapper who could fight. I remember I said she could fight. We might got a commercial out of I can't remember. But I know what you're talking about. I don't believe in that, homie. I want the cat got to smell good. I eat cat, so they got to smell good.
She said sweaty nuts and all that would smell better. Remember?
I eat cat, homie. So
you eat cat, like that's plural. How you said it?
No, I didn't. Cat is singular.
No, you said
I didn't say kit. I didn't say kittens. I said cat.
No, I eat cat. Cat is plural, homie.
I eat a cat.
In that. Nah, see now it doesn't make sense.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like you just how you say it. You just I eat cat, so it got to smell. Got to fresh.
Eating random cat is not a flex.
Yeah, well, I don't. I eat a cat. I'm a married man. I eat cat, and I enjoy it. I enjoy that shit. I really enjoy it. Trying to figure out how talking about me made JB think of her. I'm not gonna lie, that did cut in my head, but then I just said fuck it, let's keep it rolling. But I swear I right hand to God. I'm not trying to lie on the Bible. Because we were talking about pairs and she like being choked, she like Netflix, she cool with the porn star Superhead, they follow each other, like all that shit. And then you went immediately to remember that fat bitch that said she liked stinky? Like, it was a crazy how your brain did that. I don't know
Why
what
would you say that? I never said what. Paris ain't fat.
No, I did. No, we're not. I didn't say it at all. I'm saying that's what you did, though. We were talking about her, and you immediately went to remember that fat bitch.
You know me. I just move around so much. It wasn't directed at Paris.
Pineapples and grapes equal.
All right, you all right. You okay, Baba? You all right? All right. He was dreaming, homie.
I'm thinking somebody was.
He was dreaming.
I'm thinking somebody was robbing you or something, homie.
No, he was dreaming. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like some noise at the door, homie. What the fuck was that?
I had to sneeze, homie. My fault. Excuse me.
That motherfucker. What the fuck was that?
I felt it coming. Pause. Like I had to sneeze.
Cover that motherfucker so nobody see that.
I covered it like this. I dabbed with it.
Look like Travis Hunter, homie.
White folks, y'all sneeze in your hands and y'all do this afterwards. That's disgusting.
You just sneeze you sneeze on everybody.
All white dudes do that. Y'all do this.
What's the most BPS? What's the most BPS in public act? What is the most BPS in public act you could commit? Go.
In public act? BPS?
The most BPS public act. I got one. It's a pet peeve of mine. I can't stand it.
Just say it because you white. I don't see BPS because I'm black, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just being me.
Do. You know BPS. You know BPS.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh well. Can I have more lobster or not?
You can have more lobster once you have completed these, sir.
I have to eat all this first. To be clear, the rules are that I have to finish a plate before I go back to the buffet.
For the lobsters, yes. We have a sign right over there.
It says one per plate.
Yes.
It doesn't say you have to eat the plate before you come back, though.
What was that?
I wasn't even talking to you. Who are you? Who are you? I wasn't talking to you.
Sir, will you just please? No, sir, I was just taking a picture. You're not supposed to be back here. You're not.
Homie, the funniest part is when the random dude though jumped in who had nothing to do with nothing. That's WPS. That part. You ain't got nothing to do with this.
Right. This is going back to the most BPS public act you could commit.
This is up there. Yeah, it's right up there.
Nah, that ain't it. It's this right here.
Wait, calling me? Hello?
What up, motherfucker? Hey, what? Girl, give me that motherfucking bananas out of there. What do you got going on today, homie? Let's get it cracking. Where you at? Oh, shit, I'm at Ralph's, homie. I'm just walking down the aisle. Fuck, yeah. What the fuck? I see, girl, get out of my way, girl. Shit. What you doing, Smitty?
Why you eating bananas, homie?
No, my baby daddy's daughter got it. So what you got going on, man? Girl, give me that motherfucking oranges over there. And go give me some whipped cream. You know I gotta get them on my feet for my motherfucker tonight. So look, what's going on? It's fucking crowded, Smitty, by the way. It's fucking crowded ass fucking market, by the way. It's so fucking crowded. Girl, what the fuck is you doing tonight? You know, I'm getting my nails done right now. Shit, right after I get out this crazy ass store.
Crazy, right. That be a lie, right?
Homie, everybody got to hear your motherfucking ass on the goddamn speakerphone, homie.
I was in a bank the other day, homie, and I was sitting down with one of the people trying to, figure out my car stuff. And this dude was in there with a big ass pit bull on speaker, just like that. He said, "Yeah, I'm at this motherfucking credit union, man, trying to chill. Big ass dog, too. People scared." He's like, "Are you good? You walk by, you good." He said, "He didn't know." Yeah, motherfucker. These motherfuckers crazy, man. Trump over here with the tears and shit. Like literally just like that. So I can't,
homie.
I can't argue that. We be on that. But a lot of times it's the older black folks though.
No.
I don't think it be my age group.
No, it don't be young.
Yeah, it don't be young. You know what I'm saying?
It be Shaniqua and them though.
Watch Shaniqua, homie.
It's really usually the older broad. Let's be real. It's usually the older female.
It is because like they don't know no better, and then if you say something, or look at them, they don't get mad.
And she got so much shit going on, and then she got to break out the EBT card in line, hold everybody up, and she on the phone. She got 3 or 4 kids walking around. She got
ashy pajama pants on.
Yeah, 2 hairy leg, 2 baby daddies in the store at the same time. She saw her former baby daddy, and she with another baby daddy, and now drama kick off. She got kids. She got EBT card in line. She holding up, motherfucker. Then she got that dad to talk shit to the line for holding them up.
But she talked shit to the person like 3 people back, though. Like,
3 people back.
Motherfucker, you stay back there. I'm going to take my time.
And then, oh, hell no. Let me get on. Let me go. And then she turned to FaceTime.
Right.
Now she on FaceTime.
Look at this bitch behind me. Got the nerve to say something crazy to me.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to take my time.
And then she go live. And then she go on Instagram. Like, bitch, get their motherfucking ass out the motherfucker.
Oh man.
Oh
yeah, speaking of that, I heard we got some baseball topics in here, I believe. So let me put a rundown back up. Y'all crazy sound effects.
Dodgers beat the Padres 2 out of 3, by the way.
You said what, homie?
Dodgers beat the Padres 2 out of 3. I was getting DM'd. It's crazy how you get text messages. It's funny, homie, how this works. I don't understand why people don't hold people accountable.
What you mean?
I'm going to hold accountable. San Diego Sports, where you at in here? He's in here watching the show. Anyway, he sent me a message like, a graphic, Padres win against the Dodgers 11-1. I said, just another game. I didn't see your text yesterday when the Dodgers beat you 5-1. And I didn't see the text message last night when the Dodgers beat you again 5-2. I only saw the one message of the game you won. It's just a game. And Josh, last time I checked, you're still in second place, San Diego. And why do y'all just send me shit when y'all win? But when the Dodgers win, you don't say nothing. Isn't that funny how that works? I just don't understand the audacity of some folks. I can't stand it. I want another pet peeve. I just want to do pet peeves. So I just the audacity, homie.
JD's pet peeves.
Yeah. Dodgers sweeping the Giants this weekend. Dodgers sweeping the Giants.
The Padres used to give us trouble, though.
Who did?
Padres. They did used to give us trouble as Dodgers fans.
Not really.
Like in recent years, I'm saying. Like, even I think Mookie Betts, he had an interview like last year. He would admit that like the Padres was like the one team that like for whatever reason they would have like troubles with, like in recent years. But
Dodgers banged up, man. Dodgers banged up right now. I don't know. They got the 4th best record, I believe, in the major league. I think Detroit's a surprise team. You got some surprise teams out there, but on the other side,
it's Friday, homie. Should we let members call in for the last few minutes or no?
Yeah. Do you
know
women
Friday? It's off season.
Yeah, women's sports athletes now are filing an appeal on the House versus the NCAA settlement, citing Title IX violations. The audacity of that.
Shout out to women's sports, man. Whatever it is, shout out to women's sports. We support y'all fully. Who you got winning tonight? You got Pacers, you got OKC.
But they don't support themselves.
You got Pacers, you got OKC winning.
I'm gonna go Pacers.
I know. That's why I know I originally said this series would go 7, and I had Pacers winning in 7, but it's something about the Pacers that just feel good.
Thank you, non-member Brock Middlebrook. Thank you, non-member Brock Middlebrook. See, that's when I will show non-member.
I don't believe nothing a non-member say.
I said 35%. It's actually gone down 53%.
I don't believe nothing a non-member would say. Fuck a non-member. So. Yeah, I got Pacers tonight too at home, man. It's gonna be sold out crowd, man. Edwin James gonna be there in the building again. Reggie Miller gonna be there again, man. Mike Epps gonna be there again, man. David Lemon gonna be there again, man. Big O gonna be there again, man. Babyface gonna be there again, man. Only superstar who ain't gonna be there is Big Smitty. That's a damn shame because I should be there because it feels like it's gonna be the last home game.
Kevin Sumlin gonna be there. Kevin Sumlin, legend, Naptown legend.
Brebuff.
Why you not? Why he was just on the show? He was just on the show.
Not town for sure. Kevin Sumlin.
Terry Crews.
I wonder what. Yeah, he's not from Indiana though. I'm trying to think.
I thought he was from out. I thought he was from here.
I think he's from like Michigan. I know he played football at Western Michigan. Yeah, I didn't know he played football, did you? Yeah, he's from Flint. So I don't know. Maybe he's just a Halliburton fan.
I don't know. He got some tendencies though that.
Maybe he's just a Halliburton fan. All that don't. Maybe he's a Halliburton fan. Let's go ahead and drop the link, Bailey, in the chat for members to call in. If a non-member call in, we're not gonna answer it, so don't waste our time. Ask any questions you may have. Give any 30-second takes that you've been holding in all show long that you want to let off your chest. Members only. Hit the link. You got 5 minutes. Don't be scared to do so. All the shit talkers who got emojis as their pictures, hit that link and call in. Don't be scared. And let's hear it. And make sure you become a member right now, all non-members.
That's how crazy my brain is, homie. I meant to send that to Bailey privately text, and I wrote it right in the private chat. Oh, that's crazy. I was thinking about texting him, and I wrote the shit right in the thing.
If you didn't say no, I wasn't even gonna click on it.
Yeah, crazy. It's Friday. It's free game Friday. Enjoy the weekends for everybody out there. Be safe out there, and tell all the non-patriotic folks out there to go away. Because apparently, there's rumors out there that tomorrow's going to be crazy protests all around America, and we don't need it. We don't need it. I don't care if you're right or left, man. Make America America again. How about that? I'm gonna put that on the shirt, Smitty. Make
America before.
Make America America again.
What was America before?
America was America.
And when's the last time
we didn't burn our own flag?
When's the last time America was America?
We actually had each other's backs, regardless if you're a Democrat or Republican. Go to the barbershop, talk shit, have fun, drink.
What was the last year America was America?
Man, I'm trying to 08.
Okay,
I don't know, somewhere around there. Probably Obama, when Obama came.
Shout out to Obama. Happy Father's Day for all the fathers too, man, this weekend. JB, are you doing anything to celebrate?
No. On Father's Day every year, I go to a little spot just to every year I go. Yeah, I go for my pops. And then but this weekend I'll be on the yacht with a couple friends that are coming into town.
Right, that's right. Kelly in there.
AE, Ruben, a couple homies. We're gonna go chill.
And happy birthday early birthday to Paris. I'm sure we'll say it on Monday. Her birthday is Monday. She's probably gonna be celebrating all weekend. Her and her husband.
You gotta tell us that Monday, Paris, not today. It ain't your birthday today. It ain't your birthday today. That's BPS.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, we got a show Monday.
Yeah, that's true.
Horrible.
If it was Sunday,
BPS.
Told us.
That is total BPS.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
She's way out of her league on that. She's had a horrible day. As a person that is a show supporter and cuts our shit, our videos, she's had a horrible performance today.
Tell me the top 3 things that went wrong for Paris today.
She mentioned something out of pocket.
Yep.
She said the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And then she thought I called her a fat girl.
Got you.
And she's spoken way too much about certain things.
All right. Well, we got a guest in here, a caller who is a member. Let's go ahead and bring him in, man. TJ. Hey, TJ, I asked you before, is it Riddle or Riddell?
JB said it right before. It's Riddell.
Riddell.
Football company, homie.
Yeah. Me and him actually DM'd each other about that too. Funny story behind that.
Where you at? Cuba?
I'm in Rockport, Texas, over there by Corpus Christi and Victoria.
All right, man.
What's on your mind, man? South of Houston. So,
shithole.
First of all, I'm praying for you guys over in LA. All the shit that's going on over there past 6 months or whatever. It's fucking crazy how that shit worked. But I gotta talk about my Cowboys for a second.
Damn. Oh shit! You burped.
I don't think we're gonna even beat the Giants this year. Jerry Jones ain't focused on the right shit. I think he's I don't know. It's bad.
Let it out. I know. Let it out.
For a guy, fun fact about me, I was born the day after the Cowboys won their last Super Bowl. Super Bowl 30. The night after. 8:20 p.m.
How much you weigh?
I don't know. I was a small fry, probably 6, 8. I don't know.
Fuck.
Eight's a big baby. Actually.
Big baby. I was 8'5". I was 8'5" ounces. Yeah.
I was 10'9".
Damn.
All I know is I ain't a fucking doctor, so
my mom shit got tore up. I was huge. I was 20. I was 22 inches long, homie.
Yeah, no, I was a jelly bean, but yeah, we should have never gotten rid of Jimmy Johnson to begin with.
Damn, he go way back. Yeah.
Yeah. Barry
I
Switzer
agree.
shouldn't have claimed that championship. It should have been Jimmy's championship. And it goes back to what I say about Jimbo Fisher, too. That wasn't Jimbo Fisher's Florida State team. That was Bobby Bowden's team. So.
All right. Well, TJ, we appreciate you dropping this knowledge, man. Enjoy yourself, man. Thanks for the ongoing support and have a good weekend.
That Prescott's shitty. That's why you guys are going to be shitty. That's really
Yeah, I agree with that. We should have gotten somebody else.
You got Joe Milton. You're good. You got Joe Milton. You're fine. All right, thanks, TJ. We got James Jimenez. We got James Jimenez. Let's bring him in now. What's going on, James?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's
up, brother? What's going on with you? Talk to
Not
us.
too much, man. Love the show. But JB, you were talking about accountability, man, on your podcast the other night. I know your political podcast, first night of it. You called out my former teammate Wyatt Russell, and that was wrong, man. He was the Independent, the New York Post called that. That was all misinformation.
Wait, go back. I didn't hear what you said.
Wyatt Russell. Wyatt. You called him out. It was misinformation.
Yeah, you said something about Jody Sweden, and then you threw in what was it? Robert De Niro. He was going to be out there with you said Kurt Russell's kid. And you clearly meant Wyatt Russell because he has two kids, him, Wyatt and Boston. Wyatt's a former teammate of mine, so I knew that was wrong immediately.
Oh, Kurt Russell has two kids?
Yep.
Who was the one out there in LA?
It wasn't his kid.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. New York Post called it misinformation.
Oh, yeah?
And the Independent called it misinformation. So, I mean, I know where you're going with that because you had Jody Sweden and then that was thrown out there and everything. But like you said, accountability, there's no apologizing for it. Freaking just take accountability for it.
Yeah. Well, I think Kurt Russell's still a fuck stick. So I'll still
entitled to your opinion of him.
And his kids are. So what the fuck does it matter that he was your teammate? I don't give a fuck.
Just because I knew as soon as you said it, I knew it was wrong, man.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, that's all he said. He just hold you accountable for putting out wrong information. That's all he's doing.
It don't matter. Two things can be true. Two things can be true. You can still be a fuckstick. And I got a bunch of fuckstick teammates.
Yeah.
Oh,
but are your fuckstick teammates? Are you going to be going out there saying that they're talking shit on ice like that?
Yeah,
that's not a fuckstick. By your definition, that's a fucking shitbird. Come on, man.
Yeah, shitbird. If they did it, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I've done it before on the show. What do you mean? You act like I hold my punches for certain individuals.
We're talking about we're talking about accountability here. Not
Cook James.
Right.
I mean, you've been throwing that word out. I've been hearing a lot of people throwing that word out, and yet they don't seem to really particularly care too much about it.
Shitbird.
Shout out to you, James, man.
No, accountability.
Chris agrees.
Oh, accountability, yeah. I'm always accountable. Let's see.
But yeah, man, I love the show. I mean, I'm not taking this shit personally, nothing like that. I just wanted to see if you were going to be willing to hold up the accountability. Just one other thing, side note. Actually, Smitty, you may know him too, just because you said your cousin went there to. There's no way JB don't know Gene Ingle. That's an old family friend.
Jen Ingle? I don't think I know Jen Ingle.
Why is everything still saying it's his son though?
You need to Google that, man.
I am right now. Let me ask you, how do you know it's not his son?
I saw the picture of him. It ain't him. The guy has a King sweatshirt on, and like I said, we played hockey growing up together, so I can understand that. But I mean, here's a better way of looking at it. When I looked this up, it also showed on his IMDb that he was going to be in the Captain America movie. Yeah, man, that's from Marvel, which is owned by Disney. You think Disney they would cut his ass out of the movie by now after that whole Snow White bullshit?
Yeah. So I'm still seeing it. Kurt Russell's son protesting against ICE. Here's the truth. It shows them. I don't know. I'm looking at it showing them. I don't know. That don't matter. Shout out to you, man, calling in.
All right, then, JJ. Appreciate you, my guy. Everybody else is scared to call in, so it's 9 o'clock. So I guess Eddie Manuel didn't want to call in. Anthony M didn't want to call in. Grandmaster Wu. Chris never calls in. She's always scared. So it's all good, man. But appreciate the 2 callers who did call in, man. And, you know, it takes a lot of courage to come on this platform in front of thousands of people to speak your truth or ask your questions. So we appreciate that, and appreciate you all for joining us today. Any closing thoughts, JB?
I'm still trying to figure out what Robert De Niro had to do with it.
Well, I think he was just kind of talking about everything you were saying or whatever. I didn't have a chance to hear that specific take, so I don't know exactly where he's at, but you know.
He was hot. He was animated. He played with his homeboy.
He was saying you was wrong, homie. Like, you just got to hold your ass accountable, though. Like, as a man, I respect it.
I'm not saying I'm wrong, though. I'm saying I'm still right still, though. So I don't think anyone knows. What's up, Baba? You all right?
What's up, Baba? What's up, Baba? What's up, Mama? You all right? What's up, Baba? It's just so soft. That's some of the softest shit you do.
He's Baba. She's Mama.
Baba, Mama. You know, who made that up?
And they know, you know what? Like when they get up,
mm-hmm.
and they'll wake me up like to go out.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go BB?
BB instead of PP?
No, because BB is what?
Boo boo.
And P.
And P. So it's like a number 3. I call it number 3.
I taught them that when they were young, so they know that word, so they know it's P or shit. So they know they got to go to the bathroom. So that's BB. Yeah. It's WPS. Right. It's WPS probably.
Yeah, it is. Especially when you kiss them after that shit. You're like, good job. In their mouth because they shit it and piss.
I don't do that. But, you know, I don't do that. But
have fun this weekend on your yacht, man. You got big time people coming out. And
hey, Bailey, can you show my video from last night? I made a cowboy steak, homie. Oh my goodness. Smitty, I felt like I wanted to bring it to you. It was so bomb.
JB swear all the food he cooked be like the best food. Like it's better than everybody's food.
I mean, dog,
every restaurant, everything.
I grilled that motherfucker. It was unbelievable. With corn on the cob, homie, with some Lowry's, butter, and some sauteed mushrooms and onion. Leah, shout out to you. Happy Father's Day, JB, she said. Because Smitty's not a father.
I don't have no kids. That's fine.
And she likes my red outfits better.
She knows I don't have kids because we talk often, and so she already knew I didn't have no kids. Shout out to Leah for she commented on my video of the Pacers' last win on Twitter. Appreciate that, Leah.
Look at that red onion and that mushroom, homie. And, and a cut up asparagus, cut it all up myself, cut it all up, boom, 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 grilled it. Then look at that piece of meat. That's what she said. That motherfucker, the garlic and the butter.
Is that minced garlic?
Cut up real chopped garlic. I chop it real garlic. Not
minced garlic? Yeah.
Not in a jar. And then look at that shit right there. Oh my God. Can't play the sound because I put a song on it.
Stop doing that, homie. Ooh, that do look good. That do look good.
Butter on the top, char around the edges.
That's medium well too. That's perfect.
Yeah, it was actually too well for me.
No, it's perfect for me though.
Like, just see me cut into it. You'll see.
Just so you know, though, moving forward, if you ever fix a steak and I'm over your house, this is how I want it. This is exact. Ooh,
oh my God!
Ooh,
you can't get a better piece of meat than that. You can't.
Oh, that's what she said.
Can't. See, that covers everybody right there. That covered nowadays. That'll cover a brother's liking because back in the day he wanted the meat to look like the outside.
Yeah, for sure.
Now you're starting to understand that there's flavors in that little bit of pink.
My family from the hood still be on some well done because it's not their fault. They don't know yet.
Because if you eat cat, it's ironic that you want it totally burnt.
Cat tastes so good though. Man, that look good, man. That look good. You got you a cold beer. You been drinking beer lately?
I just had 2.
Yeah, all right. Well, then today it'll be 3. And you know what I mean? This is where it starts. This is where addiction starts. So be careful. Look at Ash. Man, Ash get on my nerves.
You know what beer that is?
Yeah, Miller Lite.
No, hell no. I don't drink none of that shit. Ruben knows what it is.
You love soft beer. Miller Lite. He got Miller Lite.
That's mango cart.
Oh, that's even worse. Now it do taste good, but that's still soft though. That's soft as hell. That's soft.
I don't drink beer.
That's soft.
Mango cart fire though.
But you was talking all that shit months ago when I said I had a mango cart. It's funny, man. I don't forget nothing. Shout out to you. The food looks good. And man, I gotta get my weekend together. I got one more last day of work. Gotta go in the Fox. Oh my God. Oh man. And then go from there, and then we're gonna see what we got, man.
Well, it's Free Game Friday, man. It's been a hell of a week.
Hey, in the show with some good energy. I'm on. Come on now. In the show, it's been a good week. Friday, we had Michael Cooper. We had special guest, man. Chad talking about McDonald's. It was a hell of a week, man. We had Shohei Ohtani on here doing this thing, man. The Diddy case is getting crazy. I saw a note that allegedly, I guess Diddy, part of his little freak offs, he did some role playing with one of the workers where they acted as Shaq, Kobe, and Jordan while they're in the bedroom. So take that how you want.
What?
We're gonna have a good weekend. We're gonna move on, homie.
What happened?
You didn't see that?
About what?
So somebody, I think, went on like trial. I don't know who I can't remember who the person was, and they were saying during one of the freak offs, Diddy wanted to Diddy likes to role play, and he would have it was him and 2 other people, and he had them, I guess, dress and act like Shaq, Jordan, and Kobe.
You know who I wanted to act like if I had a freak off?
Who?
Oh shit. Oh, that's why.
She got ass, homie. Shout out to Angel Reese.
Happy Father's Day, y'all, all the fathers. And I will see y'all on Monday.
Peace.
This the real JB. You better buy the skin real quick.